And we are ready to go here from the Coliseum. It's the Komets and the Jacksonville Icemen. The Komets this year during the first period, that's been their strongest period, scoring first in the previous 5 games of the season. Now in the first period, the Komets are outscoring their opponents 13-5, and that's the good news. But the other 2 periods have been a little so-so, Robbie.
Yeah, that's exactly what we said. That's definitely a priority of all coaches in the league, is trying to get to consistency during the 3 periods and play in 3 solid periods. So that'll take time, but again, you got a little talent on the ice out there right now. They're working towards that direction.
Komets are tied for first in goals per game, 4.6 a game. They're tied for third in shots at 36.6. Now Jacksonville, their strongest period is the second period. They've only scored 7 goals this season, but 6 of them have come in the second frame. And a quick little roster note, the Komets did get Olivier Galipeau back in the lineup. Actually, he has not played for the Komets yet in the regular season. He was up in Chicago of the AHL, and the Komets had to send Olivier Duquette to Wheeling for future considerations.
Here we go.
And we are underway, and the opening faceoff belongs to Jacksonville. They quickly get it into the Komet zone where Brett McKenzie is there. Goes to Brady Shaw. Takes a wide turn. He's going to drop it back, and now the Komets will start up fresh from their own zone. Max Gottlieb, the hero last night, got the game winner in overtime. Shoots it up along the near side where it's intercepted by Emerson Clark. Clark goes down into the corner, poke checked away, and Gottlieb goes after it. Now Kyle Haas on the puck, rolls out up top to the blue line here on the left wing, and now spun down low below the goal line. The Icemen with it, coming up along the near side to the blue line. And now up top, here's a shot. It's going to go wide. And now on the near side again, backhander into the corner. Icemen buzzing here. It's Lang up along the near side. Now the Komets get it loose. And McKenzie.
Get it over and dump it in.
Slides it over, and it's going to be flipped in by Gottlieb. Komets will change it up. The Icemen have got the puck. Just 1 minute has passed here in the first period. No score. Graham Craig coming right down the middle of the ice. It's going to be tapped into the Komet zone. After it is Will Peshnig. Peshnig goes into the corner. Couldn't handle the puck. Now it's wheeled up along the near side. Coming in front. Here's a shot that is blocked again. The Komets get rid of it. Coming up top of the blue line, but not out. Peshnig, first one down there for the Komets. Goes up along the near side. And now here is Anthony Petruzzelli. Petruzzelli veers to his left, and now he'll get it into the neutral zone, feathers it into the Iceman zone, and the Komets chase after it. But Lang is there for the Iceman, goes up along the near side, backhander to the blue line. Komets hang on. In. Sean Szydlowski will take a shot. That's going to be tipped into the corner, and going after it. Here is a shot by Marcus Phillips that goes wide, now near side. Here's Szydlowski dancing in, taking a shot out. That's the save, and it comes into the corner for Lasarchik. Lasarchik will take a shot. That is stolen away by Mitch Jones. And it goes on the left side. Iceman will get it into offensive territory. Here comes Lang. His shot comes in. It's going to go wide and back up along the far side. I think Villalta got a piece of it. It comes up to the blue line. Dancing puck. Komets trying to flatten it out, and they do. Off the wall goes Marcus Phillips, and now into the neutral zone. It is turned back into the Komet end. Left side. Here's a shot. That goes wide as well and into the corner. So far, Jacksonville missing a mark as they've had some shots towards the net, but nothing on so far. Puck goes along the far side, floated into the Jacksonville zone, and here come the Komets, change it up as we go behind the net. Played up along the left side, and out of the zone into neutral territory. Here's Sean St-Amant. He will back up into his own end. Got a man on him. Now he banks it off the end wall, and the Komets go up along the far side. Return pass to St-Amant. He is going to go right down the middle of the ice.
Steam up the ice.
Turns on the Jets, carries it over, takes a shot, outhouse the save, and he will grab it and get a whistle.
End-to-end rush by Lamont right down. Come off his off wing. Let a good wrist shot go down low. The goaltender outhouse got his pad on it. Held on to the rebound, but good rush up the ice. Komets second shot on goal.
17-10 to go. First period, no score.
Face off in the Jacksonville zone.
We got Brett McKenzie to take the face off. Emerson Clark in there for the Icemen. The Icemen win it. And here they come into the neutral zone. Left side. It's going to be put into the Komet zone, into the corner. Peshnig gets upended on the play. Now it gets out to McKenzie off the wall, and the Komets clear it out. This is going to go down for an ice.
This will be icing, yeah.
And that is a Just Cream Ice Cream Boutique. Icing called. Never settle for just one scoop at Just Cream Ice Cream Boutique on DuPont Road.
That'll bring it all the way back into the Komet zone. They'll face off there. To the left of the goaltender, Villalta.
Jacksonville just 24 shots on net last night, so the Komets did a good job limiting their chances. Most of them came in the second
Look out,
period.
walking in, penalty coming.
And the penalty is going to be on the Komets right off the face-off.
Yeah, Jacksonville took the draw, walked right in, had a chance to get a shot on net, but the defenseman stood up, grabbed onto him, and I believe a hooking penalty going to go to the Komets. First penalty of the game. Komets find themselves a man short with a face-off in their zone.
Matt Brassard will go to the box. Jacksonville on the power play this year, just 2 power play goals on 11 chances. One of them came last night. So Brassard in the box. Power play situation for Jacksonville. Komets on the penalty kill. Not so good. They're toward the bottom third of the ECHL in that category. And here is Galipeau for the Komets. Gets it all on the far side. And it's going to be flipped in.
Petruzzelli dumping it in.
Going to go into the corner. And the Icemen will start up fresh from their own zone. Here's Boudens coming down the middle of the ice. Now veering to his right. Drop back pass. He'll hit Dayu, and Dayu come across the line. Dayu on the right side gets rubbed off the play by Galipeau. Komets find a gap, and they'll send it all the way down to the ice.
Saw a gap down the center, right down the ice he fires it. Komet defenseman Phillips.
Phillips will stop, or it's going to be Outhouse stopping it, and now the Icemen move it forward. And here's Garrett Ross, hands it off, coming across the line. Komets are there. And now into the corner. It's Haas. He'll find a gap. No, he hit a skate. Boudens blocked it. Now it comes up. Here's Ross, top of the left circle. Tries to feather it. That one is blocked by Mason Bergh. Now it's Galipeau on the near side. It's Peshnik, rather, and it goes below the goal line. Icemen with it. Still on a power play here. And it's Garrett Ross up along the left side boards. Ross now sneaking in. Creeps it back to the blue line. And here's the shot. It is blocked
again.
And it's going to get out.
That went all the way to center ice. Good block.
Ross will be the first one on it. We got 42 seconds to go on the power play.
Komets get fresh guys on the ice.
Icemen with the puck in their own zone. Korostelev trying to get out of there. Now he gets it loose. Krapavesis will bring it forward. Cross the red line into Komet territory. Offside.
Defense standing up a little bit, making the forward zigzag at the blue line. Offside, comes outside. Komets all set with their lines. Good job so far. 23 seconds left in the power play, Jacksonville.
Face-off will be outside of the Komet blue line, near face-off dot. And here's the drop. It is going to find its way into the Jacksonville zone. Down to 19 seconds to go in the power play. Still no score. Krapavesis will move it forward. And here's Phelan. He'll come across the line.
That's offside again.
Offside again. Yep. And Jacksonville doing themselves no favors here.
Yeah, the Komet defense stand up like that. They force the forwards to slow down. And if the winger doesn't see the slowing down, they're still on the fly. They force them offside. Good play for the Komets. Stand up, force the play at the blue line.
Just 10 seconds remaining on the hooking call to Matt Brassard. 14:55 to go in the period. No score. And Jacksonville yet to register a shot on goal tonight. As the puck goes into the Komet zone. Here's Haas. He'll find a gap. He'll send it all the way into the Jacksonville end.
That should do it. 5-on-5. Komets kill it off.
And Brassard gets out. And now quickly coming forward, catching him on a line change. Here's a shot and a score.
They get back to 5-on-5. They split the defense with a man right up the center with a pass. Walking in, he looked like he was going to cut across to the left side. Stayed on the backhand, waited for the goaltender to move. Went top shelf underneath the crossbar. Jacksonville gets on the board.
And it's Ian McKinnon getting the goal.
5:20 that came at. McKinney.
So for the first time this season, the Komets give up the first goal of the game. It was McKinnon going in on the backhand, went right over the left shoulder of Villalta, and it's 1-0 Jacksonville on their first shot of the game. So the Komets kill one off. It was an even strength goal, but now Jacksonville has got the lead. And now the Icemen, they're going to send this all the way down. No icing on the play, as Haas will grab it. And now Haas, who was behind Villalta. Finds the open man on the right side. It's A.J. Jenks. And Jenks now moves it to Szydlowski. He'll come across the line. Szydlowski looking for a shot. Coming in. Taking one. Missed it wide. Just ripped it. And he had Outhouse moving.
He's got to shoot more. Szydlowski.
On to the far side, the Icemen carry it into the offensive zone. Prepavestis got a man right out in front. It's going to be tipped into the corner. Going after it is Brassard. Icemen still with it now in front of the net. Backhander. It is blocked, and the Komets are up with it. Flipping it forward to the center ice logo. Komets get it into the Jacksonville zone. Now they will change it up as here come the Icemen. Garrett Ross coming across the line. Ross now dangles around, ran into Jenks. He got a stick on it. Now the Komets will clear it. Down on the right side. Brady Shaw on the right side.
Cut to the net.
Goaltender taking off the puck. Comet fans
no
want
penalty.
Far side, St-Amant going down to the corner.
Walk it out. Come out of the corner.
Takes a shot. Outhouse the save. And St-Amant now trying to put it on the stick of Brady Shaw.
That's the point.
To the blue line. Marcus Phillips with a drive. And that one is blocked. Doesn't get through. Now put back in. Save made by Outhouse. Down low. Wheeled up top now to the point. It is Phillips. So he got it taken off his stick. And now the Icemen bring it back the other way. Coming across the line. Going to come up along the near boards and into the corner. Icemen have it. Phillips got tangled up. The puck comes up to the blue line. And now it belongs to Dayu. He goes over to the opposite corner. Now down low, it's Chase Lang. Lang doubled up down there. Gets loose, however. Comes on the near side. Puts it on the dot. And the puck goes to Brett McKenzie. McKenzie's pass goes off the blade of the stick of St-Amant and down into the Jacksonville zone.
Quick line change for the Komets.
On to the left side, here's Phelan. He'll flip it into the cabinet. Played up along the near side wing. And now it goes into the corner. Jacksonville with it. And now the Komets with a swipe.
Petruzzelli breaking out.
He'll come across the line, has some help, drop back. Here's a shot blocked, put right back in. Outhouse will dislodge the net, and the play will end.
Komets forcing the play at the net. Two good shots on the net. Outhouse was able to get to the short side, bang against the post, knocked it off the moorings and made the final save. Whistle goes, and the faceoff will stay in the Jacksonville zone.
And we will take a timeout. So you're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Hello, this is head coach Ben Boudreau. I'm the guy responsible when your Komets are in need of repair, new parts, or maybe just a quick inspection. When it comes to vehicles, I turn to the pros at Ace Radiator on Coliseum Boulevard in Fort Wayne. Ace Radiator has spent decades keeping Fort Wayne rolling with time-tested service and repair. Ace's certified technicians have more than 80 years of experience providing expert sales and service for radiators, heaters, coolers, and air conditioners. Sometimes you just have to make the call. 800-288-7964. That's Ace Radiator. 800-288-7964.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Komets busted on Outhouse. He makes
another
the save.
Good shot.
Goes up along the far side. Komets trail by 1. Here's Bergh in the slot. Fell off his stick, but he gets it back. Bergh now tries to pass, and it goes off his skate, and the Komets got to regroup. Ahead they come off the stick of Petruzzelli, and now into the Jacksonville zone. We get a whistle. I think maybe we're going to have too many men on the ice call here.
Yep, linesman blew the whistle. They had a lot of players on the ice, and I think that's what's going to get called. Jacksonville, too many men. He's checking with the other linesman.
And the linesman put up 6 fingers. And we got a timeout again, so now we'll step aside. We'll get word on the penalty when we come back. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
When you need an ER, where do you turn? At Lutheran Health Network, we are ER. We are here for you with 8 convenient hospital locations throughout the region. We are the only area ER with online check-in. Save your spot in line online. To learn more, visit lutheranhealth.net/weareer. Patients are seen in order of severity, therefore your spot may not be guaranteed. In case of a life-threatening emergency, call 911.
Ready for a new apartment? You don't have to look far. St. Joe Place has everything you could ever want in an apartment complex. Internet, cable, washer, and dryer. It's all included in your monthly rent. There's also a basketball court, an outdoor grilling area, pool, and hot tub, and the list goes on and on. St. Joe Place is leasing 2- and 4-bedroom apartments and now offering 3 bedrooms. Living at St. Joe Place Apartments, you'll quickly realize how great the staff and apartments really are. Call 444-3000 or visit stjoeplace.com. You're listening to Komet Hockey.
Power play time for
Komets.
the Komets. Down by a goal here in the first period. 11:42 to go, period number 1. Shane Albarani and Robbie Irons.
Too many men on the ice for Jacksonville. Linesman caught him. Komets go to power play.
Jenks wins the faceoff, coming up to the blue line and onto the far side. Bergh will play it up top. Here's a shot, just misses wide. Szydlowski hustles on down into the corner to pick up the rebound. Now swipe back up. Here's Szydlowski hanging on to it up top of the blue line. Here is Galipeau. Over to Bergh. Here's a shot. Save made. Rebound. Knocked away. Szydlowski tries to put it out in front, but nobody home.
Yep.
And now the
line
Icemen.
pass.
It will be Clark winding up. It's going to go off the end wall, now on the far side. And now the Komets start up fresh. Galipeau over to Sean Szydlowski. He will find Boudens. Boudens let it roll off his stick, but he picks it back up. And now Boudens drops it back. Komets go in the wrong direction here. And Galipeau will bring it across. Jenks on the right side. He tries to center it. His pass is going to be blocked and out of the zone. Komets just 5 power play goals on 23 chances entering tonight's game. And this one is now down to a minute. Minute left on it. The Komets with it in their own zone. Now they enter the neutral zone, and it's going to be flipped in.
Go get it. You dump it in. Go get it. 2 of you's on it. Hurry up.
And the Icemen will clear it out. Sarchik goes back into his own zone. Down to 40 seconds to go in the power play. And Gottlieb had the game winner last night. He will enter the neutral zone, goes along the far side. He will gain the line, and now here comes Gottlieb. Will take a shot, missed it wide. And back on the near side, going to come up. It'll be Brett McKenzie. His pass is blocked. Gottlieb got a piece of it, but it'll still go all the way down. 17 seconds to go in the power play. And now McKenzie back in his own end. Komets got time for one more rush. Here, we've got 10 seconds left. And McKenzie over to the far side. Pass is blocked
intercepted on the pass
Ross.
again.
Sarchik gets back.
Passing terrible right now.
To
this
McKenzie.
power play.
And now the power play.
All even. 5-on-5. Another penalty coming up. Delayed penalty in Jacksonville. Komets extra attacker on.
Side, and now it's going to be touched up, and the whistle will blow.
Slashing. Yep.
All right, now the Komets can make up for that not-so-good first power play.
Ross caught for slashing. Komets back on the power play again. Face-off will be in the Jacksonville zone for them to start out to get her going.
Komets 5 shots on goal. The Icemen with 1, and they scored on that one shot.
Yep. Jenks will take the draw. He's got Szydlowski back on the point. So, Boudens, he'll be up front. Gordon.
Face-off will be to the right of Griffin Outhouse, who's getting his second straight start here this weekend for Jacksonville. Jenks on the drop. Again, the Komets on the power play. Jenks digs in. He wins it. Szydlowski up top of the blue line. Pass trying to go back to Szydlowski. Intercepted and pushed right back into the Komet zone. Villalta. He will play it. And now the Komets move forward with it. Galipeau on the left side. Komets will enter the zone. Bergh will flip it in. It's going to go into the corner. Szydlowski goes in after it. Now we've got a pile up down here on the near side. Corner comes out, and the Icemen will clear the zone. Galipeau has got it in his own end. 30 seconds have gone by in the power play. The Komets need a shot on goal. Szydlowski on the right side. Cross ring pass. Hits his man in stride. It's Bergh. Bergh will drop it back. Galipeau can't get over to it, and it's going to get out. Wow. And Galipeau at the center line. Nothing there. Circles all the way back into his own end, and the Komets try and set up. 1:08 to go on the power play. Galipeau gives it a look, gains his own line. Now down the middle of the ice looking for Shaw. He split the D. Pass too tall for him, but he gets it in. Shaw up along the far side. Now into the corner. Here's McKenzie.
Possession, move it around.
Shaw will take a shot. It's going to be blocked. Sarchik has got it. Sarchik back up top to Shaw on the point. Shaw got some room. He's going to move it over. Gottlieb now right side. Szydlowski on the dot. Pushes it right back. High slot. Gottlieb over. Now Szydlowski again. Here's a shot. Score!
There you go. Good pass.
Szydlowski. What a rip.
Finally got it moving. 3-way passing play. They finally get it to Szydlowski. He handles a quick pass. Stops it, quick wrist shot, top shelf. Goaltender never got in position. Power play Komets, they tie it up. Szydlowski.
That's a power play goal, and the Komets tied at 1.
11:49 that came at. Szydlowski.
Sean Szydlowski, a huge wrister. And that is his spot right there by the hashes. Next to the face-off dot. Szydlowski doesn't miss, and it's 1-1. And here's the puck drop from the center line.
Second goal for Szydlowski, power play.
Puck is going to come into the Komet zone, up along the left side. We go back behind the nets. Here's Marcus Phillips on the puck. Goes up along the far side. The puck is going to come off the skate of Petruzzelli. Down it goes. Oh, this will be an icing. So down we go. We'll have a face-off in the Komet zone. 7:51 now to go in the first.
Brady Shaw, Gottlieb get the assist on it. As we say, a nice three-way passing play. Szydlowski started it. It went to the left side, to the center, back to Szydlowski. Quick wrist shot, high under the crossbar. Second of the season. Szydlowski gets us tied. 1-1.
To the left, Villalta. And the Komets have got the puck onto the near side. Here's Petruzzelli. Got
man open in front.
Petruzzelli takes a shot. Save made. And it goes along the far side. Galipeau with a shot. Another
rebound.
Save.
There they go. Score. Off the rebound.
2-1 Komets. Mason Bergh.
12-24 that one came at.
And Outhouse just could not control the rebound.
Yep.
And the Komets just would not give up on that play. And the Komets take the lead.
Yeah, they came right back. They threw it back to the point. The point went right on the net. The shot was up high. The goaltender threw the rebound back out. Komets, three of them in front of the net. They control the rebound. Quick wrist shot before Outhouse could get in possession. Komets go ahead 2-1.
And make
nice
that
goal.
A 6-game point streak now for Mason Bergh. That's the goal to give the Komets the 2-1 lead. And now the Icemen to get it into the Komet zone. Going to come into the corner. Heshnik will drop it off. We go back below the goal line up along the far side. Komets scooting after it, and the Komets will clear it. Icemen back in their own zone. Mitch Jones on the left wing. We'll put it backwards. 7:12 to go in the first period. Komets with the lead 2-1. Mitch Jones winds up. And Villalta will make the save with the blocker. Villalta's only faced 2 shots here in the first period. Up along the far side. And now we got offside on Jacksonville.
Goal coming at 12:24. Come right back after the power play goal by Szydlowski. Bergh is 4th of the season from Petruzzelli and Galipeau. Komets on the board. Nice rebound. They had 3 men in front of the net, and the puck came right back. Bergh was able to hold onto it, knock it down, top shelf on the shot. Good aggressive play going to the net like they did.
Face-off just outside the Komet blue line. Far face-off dots. Here's the drop, and it goes to Jacksonville. Icemen have it. They push into the Komet zone. Villalta will stop it. Villalta goes back behind the net, backhands it up along the near side. Prepavesis goes back below the goal line, sends it up top. Here's a shot.
On the net.
Made.
Rebound to the left.
Up along the near side. Dayu trying to get to it. Now he got his pocket pick. Here comes Jenks. We got a 2-on-1. Jenks on the right side. Snaps it off. Save made. Rebound goes off the post. Light went on, but it did not cross. Boudens
Still digging for it.
Goes up top. Gottlieb on the near side. Into the corner. Gottlieb working hard up to the blue line. His pass intercepted by Emerson Clark. Clark taken off the puck hard by Boudens. And now Boudens gets back. He's got it. That bounce to the middle of the ice. Has Petruzzelli behind it. Here's a shot and a save.
Another big
Outhouse. And he's able to corral the rebound.
Boughton, beautiful pass right up the center. Petruzzelli breaks in on the fly. He had time to deke the goaltender. He went to the short side. Couldn't get it between the legs. Goaltender Outhouse makes a pretty good save on Petruzzelli. Good action. Komets got the offense going.
Jenks and Boudens worked a beautiful 2-on-1, but Boudens just hit the post. And Petruzzelli had the last chance. Komets blitzing the Icemen here in the first period. Far side, here's a shot by St-Amant and a save made to Outhouse. Komets pick up the rebound. Here's Taylor Ross up top of the blue line. Here's a shot by Phillips. And Outhouse just saw it at the last second, and he's able to make the save.
Defense went along the blue line. Quick wrist shot to the net. Goaltender made the save. Phillips made the heads-up shot. We got a timeout right now.
And we'll
Komets all over them.
2-1 Komets here in the first. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find freight advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OmniBuy, 855-666-4289.
Union Labor has been building Chevy and GMC pickup trucks for over 80 years. The UAW has been dedicated to building quality trucks at the GM Fort Wayne Assembly Plant for over 30 years. Your friends and neighbors in the UAW work every day to bring those quality trucks to your favorite dealerships. Visit your local Chevy or GMC dealer and drive the union-made quality that makes buying a full-size pickup truck such a great value. GMC and Chevy full-size pickup trucks built by the hardworking men and women of UAW Local 2209. Thanks to the UAW. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Komets lead at 2-1 here in the first period. 5:48 to go, first period. Shane Albarani and Robbie Irons here tonight at the Coliseum.
Komets with a 2-1 lead. First period, 5:48 to go.
Sarchik will take the face-off. Be to the right of Griffin Outhouse in the Jacksonville zone. And here's the drop going into the corner. And as Boudens on the right side, he'll move it into the Komet zone. Bouncing puck, Galipeau gets back.
Clear it up, get it up.
It was going to be offside on Jacksonville anyway. Puck goes behind Phillips, who's going to carry it all the way back into the Jacksonville zone. And it's going to go up along the near side. Here is Petruzzelli and Taylor Ross. Ross and Petruzzelli up to the blue line. Phillips with a shot and a save made to Outhouse, and now it goes into the corner. Sarchik and Ross digging after it. And now Ross held up on the play. Now he's taken down right in front of the referee. No call. Sarchik to the blue line. Shot. Oh, save made. Oh, it was blocked. Didn't get in. Now it goes on the near side. Up top and out. Phillips will drift back. Phillips cross ring pass. Galipeau falling down. Able to give it a poke, and it's going to go into the Jacksonville zone. Komets will change it up. And it's Graham Craig at his own blue line on the left side, intercepted by Brassard. Gives it to McKenzie. McKenzie up along the far wall. McKenzie
to the net.
Shot made, and the rebound goes into the corner. McKenzie below the goal line. Here's St-Amant. St-Amant on the left side to the blue line. Brassard, he'll take it. That is going to get shanked, and it's going to go out of play.
Deflected, up over the glass. Face-off will be back at the blue line. Line change, Jacksonville.
Komets gave up one early on a little defensive breakdown right after they killed off a power play. But ever since then, it has been lights out. Only 3 shots on goal for Jacksonville tonight.
Yeah, that was a good heads-up play by the Jacksonville defense. They saw McKinnon wide open up the center ice, hit him with a perfect pass in stride, walked in on a bit of a breakaway, waited for the goalie, went top shelf. Nice goal.
Komets have the puck in their own zone. Here is Haas. Haas down there, and he's got his man pinned up against the boards down here on the near side corner. Now Haas takes him down, and the puck is underneath whoever that is
give
in
us
that
a whistle.
pile. And now it gets loose. Referee doesn't blow the whistle, and now St-Amant will get it out. Mitch Jones will slam it back into the Komet zone. Villalta will stop it, and he'll give it to Haas. Haas onto the right side, veering off, trying to go to St-Amant off the wall. Now the Komets odd man break again. McKenzie with a shot, just missed it wide on the far side.
Goalie got a piece of it.
Dropping it into the corner, centering play. St-Amant shot just high this time. Up top we come. Brassard coming down low into the corner. And now off the end wall, now off the side of the cage. St-Amant in front. He fanned on it. Back up top. Brassard into the corner. McKenzie.
Komets all over him right now.
It, nobody home, and now it is going to be turned back the other way. The Icemen on the left side. They come across the line. Dayu holds on to it, top of the circle, drops it off. Here's a shot. Save made by Villalta. And now onto the near side, back below the goal line. It's controlled by Gottlieb. Comes off the wall, and it is Boudens for the Komets. Nice pass gets to Jenks. Coming across the line. Jenks is able to get it back to Boudens on the far side. Got a man in front of the net, but now comes over to Brassard on the right side. Brassard to the blue line. His shot is going to be steered up along the far boards. And now banked off the glass and not out. Komets still with it. Here's Peshnik. He is going to fall down, trying to get it to Boudens, but now it's intercepted. And now the Icemen the other way. Under 3 to go in the period is Jenks. A nice play in the defensive zone. He's able to pick it off a stick and get it out. Now the Icemen quickly turn it back. It goes to Villalta, and he will put it in his pocket and gets a whistle.
Puck came to the goaltender. He held on that time. Face-off will stay in the Komets zone, give him a chance to change up, get fresh troops on the ice.
2:40 to go in the first period. 14 shots on goal for the Komets. Jacksonville with 4.
Komets with that 2-1 lead. Szydlowski got us started at 11:49, a power play, his second of the season. And Brandt come back at 12:24, give us a 2-1 lead.
Komets have had 4 odd man rushes in this first period as the Icemen control the puck in the Komet zone. Top of the circle. Here's a shot. Villalta.
Shot from the point.
Will
get on that, man.
Save, and he'll get a whistle.
Yeah. Komets headed for the net to protect the goaltender, left the shooter outside. Shot went through. He was able to handle the rebound. No problem. Got a whistle. Get the face-offs, guys. Bergh in there to take the draw.
To the left of Villalta. Here's the drop. Tied up on the dot momentarily. Now it gets out. And the Komets with it. Marcus Phillips off the wall. And now back into the Jacksonville zone. Cederholm. He hangs on to it behind his goaltender, Griffin Outhouse. Now he hits the open man on the left side. That's Mercier. And Mercier will shovel it into the Komet zone. Goes all the way down into the corner. Galipeau down there for the Komets. Dumps it back into the corner. Now it goes below the goal line. Wheeled up along the far side. Jacksonville will chase after it. Going into the corner. Here's Bobby Lynch. Lynch goes underneath. The Komets are there. Phillips will move it on the right side to Petruzzelli. Going to come up top of the
out of the zone.
Line.
Good play.
Skips over the defenseman's stick. And now back into the Jacksonville zone. 1:50 to go in the period. 2-1 Komets. And the Icemen have got the puck coming down the middle of the ice. Prepavesis will get it into the Komet zone. Goes
no
back
forechecking by Jacksonville.
Komets will take their time. They're in their own end. And it is Galipeau ahead on the left side. And the Komets now enter the offensive zone. It is McKenzie now to St-Amant. St-Amant on the far side tries to go up top of the blue line. It is tipped, and now Gottlieb's got to get back. He'll pick it up, backhands it back over to St-Amant. He'll come across the line, drops it back to McKenzie. Wind-up shot.
On the net, good shot.
Into the corner. St-Amant goes underneath, back below the goal line.
Size again.
St-Amant with a man on him, skates up top of the blue line, over to McKenzie.
Last minute of the period.
McKenzie to the blue line, floats it to St-Amant, coming in, he shoots it. Griffin Outhouse with a nice save.
Had the shot, didn't take it, tried to deke him.
St-Amant on the far side again in front. McKenzie fumbled it to the blue line. Gottlieb to his right, shot, blocked and goes wide.
Komets all over them right now.
St-Amant into the corner.
Keep working.
And it goes below the goal line. And here's Graham Craig up along the left side and now out of the zone. Gottlieb trying to go to Brady Shaw, goes between his legs, and the Komets have got to change it up.
30 seconds. First period.
Jacksonville with the puck on the left side. Here's Craig. Craig will toss it in, and it's going to go all the way down. Here's Gottlieb with it. He'll send it around. Here's Taylor Ross. Ross on the far side trying to drop it off. Who's picked off and back into the Komet zone for Haas. Haas to Gottlieb on the right side. Just 10 seconds to go in the period. And Haas pumps it off the wall, coming to the center line. Going to be tipped all the way down.
No icing. That'll kill a period.
And that will do it. Done with 20 here at the Coliseum. The Komets lead it 2-1. And really, it should be much more than that. The Komets with so many odd man chances, but unable to get it past Griffin Outhouse, but they did get 2.
Yeah, we outshoot them 15-5. Unfortunately, as you say, only 2 goals. But we do get the 2 goals late in the period after Jacksonville had taken a 1-0 lead. Komets came back hard, got after him, did what it took. I thought their forechecking was pretty well. They got in quickly, 2 men on the puck, moved the puck quickly, used the defense a bit, and got some shots on goal. So the second goal came from a rebound from the shot from the point. Keep working, guys. Good period.
Komets lead it 2-1. Now we go into the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show, and it will be extended here tonight because we do have the Halloween costume parade, a Fort Wayne tradition, as this intermission is going to run about 20 minutes or 29 minutes here tonight. So we'll have some extended interviews for you coming up. All right, the Komets lead it 2-1. We're going to the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Right now, I'm holding a perfectly ice-cold Coors Light. You know how I know it's the perfect temperature? Because the mountain on the can is blue. And also, it's really cold. Every Coors Light is cold filtered, cold lagered, and cold packaged. Notice how many times I said cold? 3 times. It's that cold. So make sure the mountain on your can of Coors Light is blue, because that means it's ready to enjoy. 2019 Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado. Celebrate responsibly.
If you've been beat up after a tough night on the ice or a hard day at the office, locally owned Mattress Warehouse can score you a quality sleep at a comfortable price. With brands like Sealy, Stearns & Foster, Tempur-Pedic, and Symbol, our experienced team will find you the comfort and support that will make you feel like a winner. Rush into one of our 3 Fort Wayne locations on North Coliseum Boulevard, Lima Road, or Illinois Road, or log on to mattresswarehousefw.com.
Mattress Warehouse. Sleep on it tonight.
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an auto owner's independent agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with auto owner's insurance.
For all of your insurance needs, visit Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
Family-owned Kaleidoscope Floors is Fort Wayne's local Stainmaster Flooring Center. They bring you the latest in flooring design trends and hottest styles that will make your home even more beautiful this spring. Carpeting, flooring, tile, rugs, backsplash, and more. It's all at Kaleidoscope Floors. Open 6 days a week, and now at their new larger location, 1610 West Cook Road, they have qualified specialists that are able to walk you through each part of the process to make it easy. Go to kaleidoscopefloors.net or visit them on Facebook and Twitter to start planning your new flooring today.
Napa know-how.
Why should you buy a 99-cent Napa bag? Because it's no ordinary bag. It can save you 20% on 3 or more items you can fit inside. Some call that magic. Others say it's the 8th wonder of the world. But whatever it is, it's the best way to save you 20% on brakes, filters, wipers, and more. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
At participating Napa Auto Parts stores while supplies last. Minimum 3 items. Exclusions apply. Offer ends 10/31/19.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
We are back live at the Coliseum. Our score is 2-1 in favor of the Fort Wayne Komets, as the Komets and Jacksonville, second game in a row. The Komets looking to send Jacksonville back to Florida with another loss. They are winless on the season. We're in the middle of the first intermission, and tonight's intermission going to be a little extended due to the Halloween costume parade going on. So we're going to have some extended interviews with you here tonight, starting with the man to my right, Tim Duncan from Big City Cars. And Tim is here because Big City Cars, they sponsor Military Appreciation Weekend, and that is going to happen next weekend, November 1st and November 2nd. Florida Everblades are in town on Friday, Indy Fuel here on Saturday. It is always a big night, and Tim, thank you for joining me, and thanks to Big City Cars for always sponsoring Military Appreciation Night and hoping to have a lot of money made for Honor Flight of Northeast Indiana.
Absolutely. We're so far the last 2 years we've been able to donate over $32,000 to Honor Flight to support the veterans and their trip to Washington, D.C. to see the memorials that are in their honor. And we're hoping this year to be a big year, and hoping that all the Komet fans will be out that night on Saturday or Friday and Saturday night running those bids up.
That's right. And special military jerseys, of course, they will be auctioned off silent style, as we always do. And again, Northeast Indiana Honor Flight is going to get all of that cash and hopefully send a lot of veterans to Washington, D.C. They just came back from one last week, and unfortunately it was a rainy event, but still, it doesn't damper too much. It's still such a very powerful moment. It doesn't matter if it's raining or the sun's out.
Well, we had an opportunity to go out to see the veterans come back last week, my wife and my kids, and I'll tell you what, I didn't see a frowny face on any one of those veterans.
That's right.
And they weathered through the storm, and there was two gentlemen that I knew that were on the trip, and they were just smiles and waving at everybody, and it was so awesome to see the community out there supporting them.
Such a wonderful thing, and you actually got to go on one.
I did. So my wife and I were on Flight 31, there were 2 veterans that didn't have guardians, and Dennis Covert, the president of Honor Flight Northeast Indiana, approached us and wanted to know if we were interested in being guardians. And the opportunity was a once-in-a-lifetime. That was a very full day, but to see the veterans and see them enjoying that the memorials and going from WW2 to the various other memorials that we went to. We actually had one of the first female Marines on our flight, and they did a special presentation for her at the Women's Memorial, and it was really, really cool to see all the young Marines come over and congratulating her and telling her that they're there because of what she did for them. So, and she was actually she was considered a Korean vet, but she was just after, where her service was like 3 years, but then she became a civil servant for the rest of her career. So, very inspiring woman that was just awesome to be around. So,
Tim Duncan from Big City Cars is our guest here tonight. Military Appreciation Weekend is next weekend, and there's so many worthy military charities, but Northeast Indiana Honor Flight, well, actually all honor flights throughout the country, is it's very unique, and it is very special, and I always encourage anyone to come out to the airport, of course, and if you get a chance to volunteer to go on one of these, it's quite an amazing thing, and especially some of these guys are getting older. There's not too many World War II guys left. The Korean guys are getting older. Now the Vietnam guys are also getting older. So
they are.
If you come out here to Military Appreciation Weekend, there'll be veterans all over the place. Big City Cars will be handing out tickets to vets all week long, and if you get a chance, please sit down and thank these guys and talk to them, especially some of the older guys, the World War II guys. See them, and they have got stories for days, obviously, and
they love to share them too.
That's right. That's right. A guy who sat in this seat here in the press box, Bob Chase, you could sit there and you could talk about his experience during World War II. He could go on for days, so it's wonderful.
And they just do such a phenomenal job, the whole honor flight system, because when you get there in Reagan, there are hundreds and hundreds of people there welcoming them to D.C. to see the memorials, and then when you get back, there's a big party, and I mean, it's amazing, just complete strangers walking up and saying thank you for your service, and it's just very humbling. As I was with the veteran that I was with was from the Korean conflict, and he kept saying, we'd go by another vet. He said, "Hey, old vet, how's it going?" And there's that camaraderie that they all have, and it's and they just, I mean, it's an amazing adventure to go on an honor flight, but to support honor flight and what they do and provide a non-for-profit. There's all the board members are non-paid, all the volunteers. They have more people that want to volunteer than they need.
Yeah,
I mean,
including this guy. Yeah.
Can you imagine? I'm sorry, we have too many volunteers. How often do you hear that? Right.
And even the pilots, they donate their time and everything.
Yeah, the pilots, the steward, the flight attendants. It's just an amazing adventure. That I mean, it's very expensive, and that's one of the fun. Why we do the fundraiser for them. I think Dennis told me the last time a flight to D.C. for the day is $100,000.
Well, keep that in mind when you're bidding on those jerseys next weekend.
Absolutely.
So we want to send a lot of vets to Washington, D.C. for a very long time. Now, let's get a shameless plug in here for Big City Cars. I bought 2 cars from this man, so if you want to buy a car, get to Big City Cars. They always take care of you, right?
I really appreciate that. We try, and that's one of the things that being part of the community and supporting the community and being part of our community. I mean, we sell cars to people who are part of our community, that support our community, and that's why we're so adamant about being part of like Military Weekend, because it just really it plays well into our philosophy, and so it just is an easy thing to do for us, just because we want to support the community as well.
And you've also got a mini jersey museum now at Big City Cars, so if you want to check that out, it's pretty neat.
It's worth coming by the showroom just to see. Each of the sales cubicles have a jersey, and there's good stories behind all of them, and several military jerseys there, and a couple players that I love to watch.
Yeah.
I know he didn't last long with the Komets, but I loved watching Crunk play.
Crunker was a fan favorite.
He was a skater and a scrapper. I like that. That was good.
Well, this is a new new bunch. You're a big Komet fan. Who do you like on this year's team?
You know, I haven't honed that down to the right player yet, but I'll tell you what, I have the speed of the game this year is like twice what it was last year.
Yeah.
So just to go from last year and watching how we kept getting skated around and you know, especially those big dudes from Cincinnati.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. But
they're a little bit smaller this year. So.
Yeah, it was, you know, to see how they were skating around us, I'm like, well, come on, guys, this is good. But you know, it was an older team, and I think Ben's effort to rebuild the team this year and get some new young blood in there and some scrappers. That's why we're up 2-1. I mean, they were getting a little outskated at the beginning, but you know, they're keeping their nose into the game and going after the puck and looking for the goals. Great goals.
Yeah, and we had 4 odd man breaks in that first period. So really, you know, you got to think maybe we had two more goals in us, but unfortunately, it didn't work that way. But second period this year has been a little bit of a problem. So we got to see how we come out of the locker room.
Yes, a little coming on a little cold.
A little cold. That's right. That's right. But we'll be 5-on-5 when we start up. When we start the second period. Tim, thank you so much for coming up here. Thanks for spending some time with us. And again, Military Appreciation Weekend. Big City Cars will be here. So will all the veterans. So please come on out. We're expecting a big crowd already. And military jerseys will be on display. They will be available at the auction. And please go ahead and give what you can for Northeast Indiana Honor Flight. Tim, thank you so much. We'll be back.
Yep.
You're listening to Komet Hockey on Whoa.
Let me tell you a thing or two about the people who don't compromise. They love Pepsi Zero Sugar. Why? Because it's got all the flavor and zero the sugar. How's that for not compromising? They're the sort of person that likes surf with their turf. And the drink with their feast? Yeah, they have a Pepsi Zero Sugar. The person who doesn't compromise loves a good golden doodle. All the golden retriever goodness with just a hint of doodle. And when they're bringing said golden doodle for a walk, they bring a Pepsi Zero Sugar. Pepsi Zero Sugar. All the flavor, zero the sugar.
When two leaders in cancer work as a team, they're better together. Announcing the affiliation of the Parkview Cancer Institute with MD Anderson Cancer Network, a program of MD Anderson Cancer Center, the leading cancer center in the nation. Together, we're offering you the benefits of Parkview's revolutionary subspecialized care model, combined with the expertise of a national leader, all in one location. It's a collaboration that's bringing a higher level of cancer care to our region. Here at the Parkview Cancer Institute, patients have access to clinical trials, as well as surgical options not offered anywhere else in the region. And when you need a second opinion, Parkview is always here to help. Subspecialized physicians, access to clinical trials, unique surgical options, and now an affiliation with MD Anderson Cancer Network. That's better cancer care. Parkview, we believe in better.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum. We're in the middle of the first intermission. It is an extended intermission due to the Halloween costume parade going on here tonight. That'll give us a chance to review what has happened so far here tonight. The Komets came out a little cold. They let the first shot go in the net, but the Komets responded nicely. It was McKinnon for Jacksonville at 5:20, Mercier and Hayden Shaw with the assist. But again, the Komets would come back strong. Sean Szydlowski, his second of the season, on the power play at 11:49. It was Brady Shaw and Max Gottlieb with the assist. And then Mason Bergh at 12:24. He now has a 6-game point streak going. 4th goal of the season. Petruzzelli and Galipeau with the assist. Huntington University shots on goal tonight. Jacksonville just had 5. So the Komets also limiting the shots here tonight. Komets put 14 on, and they also were out skating Jacksonville quite a bit there in the final 15 minutes of that first period. Griffin Outhouse, the goaltender for Jacksonville tonight, saw 14 shots, makes 12 saves. And Matt Villalta for the Fort Wayne Komets, 5 shots and 4 saves on the night. Komets 1 of 2 on the power play. Jacksonville, they are 0 of 1. And that is what has happened so far here tonight. We will take another break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on Whoa.
Hi, this is Dr. Roger Pacino. With the holidays coming up, are you concerned with how your teeth look? It's frustrating, isn't it? You want to do something, but maybe it's been a while since you saw a dentist. Did you know Afton is the most referred dentist in Michiana? The reasons are simple. We aren't going to talk down to you or make you feel bad. We'll listen to your concerns and help find the right treatment for you so you look better and feel better about yourself. There are many cosmetic options out there. For crooked teeth, there are regular braces and Invisalign. For missing or damaged teeth, there are crowns, veneers, dental implants, and more. At Afton, we offer complete dental care at one convenient location with easy payment terms and 0% financing for those who qualify. Look good for your holiday gatherings and family photos. Call Afton across from the Coliseum on Parnell at 482-8386 or visit our website at afton.com.
Oh, Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram has the winning values you've been looking for on all the new 2020 models, starting at only $34,000. Check out the all-new 2020 Jeep Gladiator, the only open-air pickup truck, or change lines to the Power Top, now available for the first time ever on Jeep Wrangler. The all-new 2020 Ram 1500 pickup with best-in-class fuel economy, with more power and guts than any other truck on the market. With its striking design and powerful standard engine, this is one tough truck. For all your everyday work needs, we also have an awesome selection of our new line of commercial Pro Master vans. Come see the complete lineup of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram trucks all in one place. Oh, Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram is proud to support the Komets and our community for over 40 years. Oh, Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Illinois Road next to Meyer or online at o'danielauto.com.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back at the Coliseum, and Shane Albarani with you here tonight. And the handsome gup on the sky up the scoreboard right now is me going the hot and cold update. And right now, the Jacksonville Icemen, they are cold because they are still looking for their first win of the regular season. Hopefully, it will not come tonight as the Komets lead this one at 2-1. Well, they've got an extended period or intermission here due to the costume parade. So we are going to take a break and come back with more of the Huntington University Komets podcast. We do one every Tuesday, and this week we have Komets rookie Matt Boudens, who coming into tonight's game had only 8 shots on goal, but he's scored 4 goals, so quite the impressive percentage there by Boudens. And you can go out and check that entire interview by going to Apple Podcasts or going to Komets.com or SoundCloud, and you can pick up that episode and all the other episodes of the Komets podcast. So we will take a break, come back, and have rookie forward Matt Boudens from the Huntington University Komets podcast. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186. About the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum.
Sports fans, Bet Indiana News has got you covered. Football, basketball, baseball, and more. Bet Indiana News is the sharpest source for the latest sports betting news from across the country and around the state. And always with an eye on the action, the favorites, the underdogs, the sharp money, and more. It's where you'll find all the sports betting info you want, all at one site. Visit BetIndianaNews.com today.
This is Komets head coach Ben Boudreau inviting everyone to Texas Roadhouse before every Komets home game. Wear your favorite Komets jersey and get a free cactus blossom. And you can even sit in the famous Komets Corner. Texas Roadhouse is the home of award-winning steaks, fall-off-the-bone ribs, made-from-scratch sides, and unbelievable fresh-baked bread. Of course, Texas Roadhouse has plenty of ice-cold beer and legendary margaritas. Get to Texas Roadhouse with your Komets jersey before every Komets home game and get a free cactus blossom. Texas Roadhouse on Washington Center Road.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
I wasn't kind of sure what I wanted to do, if I wanted to make that jump to pro yet or further my studies, and an opportunity arose with the area education program there. They have 11 months, and with the team we had coming back, and obviously in our 4th year, that was the year we had won the bronze medal, so there was a little sour taste in my mouth, and it was a long summer, kind of just trying to decide what to do, and ended up going back and finished it off the right way with a gold medal, and was able to add another degree to the resume, so that also
So 2 degrees.
Yeah, helped too. So once the hockey career's over, I'll start my teaching career. So that
Are they both in kinesiology or
no? So my teaching degree will allow me to teach secondary, and can teach physical education, and then geography and history as well. So
so you're destined for a high school, right?
Yeah, that's the plan. Kind of once the hockey career's done and over with, see how long the body holds up. But yeah, that's the plan. So
Mr. Boudens patrolling the hallways, stamping hall passes, and doing all that stuff.
Yeah, it was nice to part of the degree is a little bit of practicum, so I was able to get into the Fredericton High School, and I had great experience there. I really enjoyed it, and obviously tough juggling the hockey in school, but glad to get all the books done and be done with that now and just kind of focus on the hockey side of things. So it's been fun so far.
Yeah, I thought about becoming an English teacher. That was what I was going to do, and I'm like, I don't think I like kids. So that was it.
I think just being around the rinks so much growing up, and just kind of a chance to give back, and I really enjoyed it. So looking forward to that, but hopefully that's a long way down the line.
Well, you're actually one of the older guys in the team. I mean, at 26, this team is so young. You're like middle of the road there.
Yeah, it's hard to believe. Spending 5 years at school, you let all those the younger guys catch up. But coming in at 26, even going to Ontario's camp, just kind of looking at the rosters and age-wise, it's funny to see. But I'm glad the route I took. I kind of couldn't ask for a better time at UNB of getting my education, and then obviously the hockey side of things. So glad to have that behind me now, and like I said, just kind of focus on hockey now and the pro career. So it's been fun. Glad to be out of the books.
And you're kind of a mystery man, because I try not to do too much research when I do these things, because too much knowledge can early hurt you. You just want to have a conversation. But it's like, you search your name, it's like there's just you fighting. That's about it. It's like you can't find what your parents do or what you like or anything like that.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's part. I think it's part of the game. And when I was in Drummondville, there was a few years there where I was kind of unsure of my future, and it's kind of, I think you talk to anyone, there's different ways you can kind of find a way to stick around in the lineup. And I remember I was struggling around my 19-year-old year, and that was my way to stick in the lineup, and obviously stuck around and was able to have a great second half, and that brought me to a Canadians camp, and brought me back for my 20-year-old year in Drummondville. So I mean, I'm a high energy guy, and I love to compete, so I think that's just kind of I played 2 exhibition games up in Ontario and had the gloves off in one of those, and then out of the 3 here, been dropped in the once. So I mean, I think it's part of the game, sticking up for teammates, being there, showing up, and obviously there's not too many highlight reel goals out there, but you might have to search in the archives for those.
You know what? Fort Wayne loves their tough guys, and that's the video that's out of Matt. And there's one interview of you that's very funny when you were in Drummondville, where you can tell you don't speak French, where the guy asking the questions was in French, and you could tell that there was somebody feeding you what he just said.
Yeah, it was a little choppy. I know I used to get the gears with that one a little bit, but I love my time in Drummondville too. That was actually the first training camp I was there, so I was the French wasn't very great at that point, but over the 3 years there, my billets and teammates kind of learned the language. I wasn't as fluent as I would have liked to be, but could understand everything, and wish I would have had an interview there in the 3rd year, make up for myself.
Well, I had Olivier Legault in here last week, and Legs, of course, English is his second language, so you don't think it goes the other way sometimes too. You guys going up to Quebec and don't know the language, and you kind of have to get by.
Yeah, no, I mean that that city was great. Their whole hockey organization was actually run in English, and being from Pembroke, we were only around 4 hours down the highway, so my parents would come up quite a bit, and they were so accommodating. I mean, you go to a restaurant, and I could kind of get by with the French, but my parents, they were pretty limited, so they were great with finding someone that either could speak the language or make and do. So I really enjoyed my time there.
So let's, again, not much information out there about you. So let's get to know Matt Boudens. Let's talk about your folks. You said they come to see you play. What do they do? What's their story?
Yeah, so my dad's worked for actually Molson Coors Canada for, I bet
he's popular.
25 plus years. So, yeah, he's worked out of the Pembroke, I should say, area, but he's been in that with that company for a long time and built a lot of relationships.
Does he work at the brewery? Is that what
There's
he does?
no brewery. He's a sales representative, so he's worked in sales for a long time. So he's met a lot of people, and it's a small world around the Ottawa Valley.
Yeah.
So, and then my mom is a educational assistant at actually the high school that I attended, so she was able to keep some close ties on me. But no, they were. I have a younger sister as well, and no, my parents going to the rinks throughout my younger years, and just kind of the support and everything I would do, whether it was outside the rink, in the rink, anything to do with school. I mean, they've always been there. A little bit further away there in New Brunswick, but thankfully enough, they were able to come down usually 3-4 times a year and catch a few games and spend some time. So it's been great. I'm looking forward to having them down in Fort Wayne.
Yeah, when's their first trip to here?
We've actually been chatting a little bit. I got 2 nephews too, so we're trying to get some passports for them and bring them down and kind of show them what the city's all about. So they've had they've heard nothing but good things from me. So it'll be nice to finally get them down and kind of show them what Comet Land's all about.
There you go. Yeah. So Pembroke, Ontario, right?
Yes.
So where is that on the map?
Yeah, it's situated about, I usually say, about an hour west of Ottawa, because no one knows where Pembroke is.
Right.
Yeah.
Including me. That's why I asked. So, I want to back up. Ben told me, like, he was so high on you during the summer. He's like, he really talked you up. And then he told me, he's like, I drove to his house, which is just something that just doesn't happen. It's just funny. He knocked on the door and came in and pitched to Fort Wayne to you.
He didn't make it all the way to Pembroke. I don't know if he's telling some fibs there, but he did come down the highway. He made it into the Ottawa Valley at least. We actually
you see, he was snipping me. He was telling me he sat on your couch.
He did make the trek, and we just ended up having a little breakfast together. It was probably
Komet rookie forward Matt Boudens from the Huntington University Komets podcast. We'll play a little bit more of that coming up in the second intermission. All right, we are ready to go. Teams are set to retake the ice for period number 2 here tonight. The Komets lead it 2-1 over the Jacksonville Icemen. We'll be back. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Facing an illness or injury that can't wait? Turn to ReadyMed. We're ready when your day doesn't go quite as planned, with convenient hours 7 days a week. We offer after-hours appointments as well as x-ray and lab services in each of our convenient area locations. From minor accidents and injuries to fevers and flus, we're ready. To learn more, check wait times and save your spot in line. Visit ReadyMed.com. In case of a life-threatening emergency, call 911 or go to the nearest emergency department as soon as possible.
Komets Sons Funeral Homes have been serving Fort Wayne and area families since it was founded in 1925. Now a member of the Dignity Memorial Network, Komets provides pre-planning, funeral planning, cremation, and memorialization services. Compassionate local care, the most meaningful services celebrating a life well lived, all provided at the best value. Komets Sons Funeral Homes, a Dignity Memorial provider.
Enjoy your backyard. Visit Knob Brick and Fireplaces to see a huge selection of paver and retaining wall systems for your home. While you're there, you can learn about the outdoor fireplace options that are available from Outdoor Lifestyles. And be sure to check out the showroom for the latest indoor models from Heatolator. Visit Knob Brick and Fireplaces at 4936 Knob Road or on the web at knobbrick.com. NOBBRICK.com. Knob Brick and Fireplaces, Fort Wayne's only locally owned real brick and mortar store.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Yeah. Back alive at the Coliseum. Our score is 2-1 in favor of the Fort Wayne Komets. Shane Alvarani and Robbie Irons here tonight, and we are ready to go.
Komets ended on a high mark at the end. They had some pressure on. They generated 15 shots, 2 goals. Let's do it again.
Puck is going to come all the way down into the Jacksonville zone. It goes along the far side. St-Amant up along that far side for the Komets. And it's going to come up to the blue line. It's going to be Brady Shaw with it. Start this period off 5-on-5. And now we're going to slide over here onto the near side wall where Jacksonville will move it out. Comes to the center line. There is Kyle Haas. He gives it a tap, and it's going to go into the Komet zone. Into the corner. It is Gottlieb down there. Gets tangled up with Dayu. Now it gets out to McKenzie. Left wall. And now forward we come. St-Amant will come across the line. St-Amant drops it back.
Missed the pass in the slot.
It was Gottlieb. A little too far in front of him. And the puck now goes into the Komet zone.
He was a trailer. It was a good pass, but he missed the pass.
Galipeau will send it into the Jacksonville zone. It goes off the end wall. And it's Mitch Jones. He'll take a turn with it for Jacksonville. And Jones will go back below the goal line. Jones will go up along the far side. And now he'll toss it forward. End over end puck will enter the Komet zone. Komets back on D to defend it. Here's Mercier cutting to the net. And it'll be Villalta getting the right leg on it. He's able to trap it up against the post.
Yeah, a bit of a bad angle shot. The left winger going down. Went deep in the corner, but he got the shot on the net. As Villalta made a nice save on it to hold on to that post and not fall into the net with the puck. But he held on to it. Villalta.
Face-off will be to the right of Villalta. And we've got Bergh will take the face-off. And it's going to be slapped up to the blue line. Quick shot, and Villalta hanging on.
Villalta. He's sharp again tonight. Right to there. With that quick glove of his. Holds on to that puck right from the face-off. Start over again, guys. Get the draws.
Face-off will be to the right of Villalta. Chase Lang will take the face-off. Lang and Jenks will take the drop. And it's tied up on the circle. Gets out to Galipeau. He'll go on the left side. Boudens with it. Boudens will
dump it in
off the wall, and it's going to go into the Jacksonville zone. Lang gets hit hard from behind by Szydlowski. Icemen are able to dig it out. Comes up to the blue line. And now they enter the Komet zone onto the right side. Shot. And a save made Villalta. Left leg. And now Szydlowski peels it over to Jenks on the right side. Jenks will come across the line. He'll toss it on Outhouse. Got the blocker on it. And it comes into the corner for Marcus Phillips. Phillips goes back to Jenks. Pass behind him. And now the Icemen turn it back the other way. Transitioning down the ice. It's going to be tossed down on Villalta. He'll play it on a hop. And he'll hang it.
Not taking any chances tonight, making sure he holds on, gives his defense time to get in position. If it's not the right situation, hold on to it, get the whistle to face off at our own end. Line changed by everybody.
Face off will go to the right of the goaltender, Matt Villalta for the Komets to the blue line. And now onto the far side. Dayu into the corner, being chased by McKenzie. He'll feed it up to the blue line. Here is a shot that whistles wide. Rebound comes over Villalta, got the chest on it. And it goes on the far side. It will be St-Amant trying to get there. Now a shot.
Again. Come on, guys.
And it's going to be jabbed out of there by Brady Shaw. Shaw laying out, trying to get it into the Jacksonville zone. And now Garrett Ross has got it for the Icemen. Ross on the right side has Pechnig on him, absorbs a check. Puck is going to come loose, and the Icemen have got it. They'll come across the line, coming right in front. Here's a shot and a save made by Villalta. The rebound goes wide, and now it goes along the far side. St-Amant with it. As Brady Shaw tried the long pass cross rink, and it was easily picked off by Prepavessis. And now the Icemen have got the puck again. Quickly ahead they come. Mercier with it on the left side. He flips it in, rims it around, goes back below the goal line. McKenzie is there for the Komets, backhands it around, stays in, however. Graham Craig will go down low into the corner. Luke It's going to be Mercier down there. Feeds it back up. Here's Petruzzelli. Banks it off the wall.
Out of the zone. Got to clear the zone.
And now it's going to get out. Craig goes back for it for the Icemen, and now he'll get it into the Komet zone. Jacksonville catching up on shots on goal, now 15-10.
Out shooting them 6-0 in this period so far. Coming out quick.
Puck is going to be shot into the Komet zone. Doesn't go very far as Anthony Petruzzelli picks it up. He comes across the line. Petruzzelli tries to float it down low to Bergh. Pass goes behind him, but Bergh is able to scoop it up along the far side. Now he's pinned up against the wall with Boudens. Now that gets loose back behind the nets, and now the Icemen play it off the wall here on the right side. Puck back into the Komet zone, and here is Gottlieb with it. Backhander onto the far side. Oh, that caught the post. Oh, score! A bad bounce back behind the nets, and we're tied.
But it's all coming from Jacksonville forechecking. They're hustling right now. They beat the Komets to the puck in the corner. The puck goes back to the back of the net, takes a bad bounce off the boards. Jacksonville hustles, picks it up, comes around. A little flip pass before the goaltender to get to the post. He jams it in. They tie it up. That coming at the 3:59 mark.
Karastalev will get the goal, and the puck came right off the end boards, right behind the nets, and Villalta didn't pick it up because it came right straight to the back of the net. And now the puck comes all the way down to the near side, and now Jacksonville
right
looking
back
to take
after
the
the
lead.
Komets.
Oh, right in front. Oh, it was tipped. Oh, and hanging on is Villalta, and the Komets need to watch out here.
Yeah, you can see they've come out there, shoot the puck, get some shots on goal. That's 7 shots so far. It's resulted in a goal, out hustling the Komets right now, and we're seeing the same pattern. The Komets standing a little bit and not taking control of the play. Get a goal, guys.
Face-off will be to the right of Villalta. And second periods this year have been the problem for the Komets. The second periods have been the strength for Jacksonville this season, scoring 6 goals so far in the second periods this year. I think that's 7 with the one here tonight. Puck is dropped, goes into the corner. Gottlieb in after it for the Komets. Got a tie game at 2. Gottlieb up along the right side. Coughed it up.
Taken off him again.
They come out in front of the nets. We got a penalty.
There's a penalty coming holding in front for the Komets.
Komets will go to the box. They're going to call hooking.
Yep, Komets struggling a little bit right now as Jacksonville's coming out, picking the pace up, working hard, hustling, getting the shots on net. They've scored a goal. Now the Komets have been forced to get a penalty on a hooking call. Face off, back in the Komet zone again. Come on, guys.
Boudens will go to the box. Boudens leads the team in penalty minutes. And the puck will be placed to the right of Villalta as the Komets skate a man down for the second time tonight. Face out to the right of Villalta here in the Komet zone as we start up the penalty kill. Here's the puck drop. It goes all the way on the near side corner here in the Komet zone. And now all the way up top into the blue line in the slot. Here's a shot. Score. And it's a 3-2 hockey game. It's a power play goal. Boudens will pick it up.
Came at 4:36. Didn't take long for that.
Well, this looks familiar.
Yeah.
We went through this last night.
Yeah, again, they beat him in the corner, took the puck up in the corner, threw it back to the point. The pointman moved in, had time, had a bit of a screen in front, let a shot go up high. Villalta didn't get a glove on it. It's in the net. Power play goal, 4:36 game. Komets down by 1 now.
Komets carried a 2-1 lead into the intermission, and now it is 3-2 Jacksonville. 2 quick ones by the Icemen inside of 5 minutes of the period. Still a long way to go. We haven't even hit the halfway point, but the Komets got to get it together here pretty quick. Here is Lasarchik. He'll enter the Iceman zone. He goes down into the corner. Has Cedarholm on him. Goes on the near side, and now the Iceman will get it out. Quick pass onto the right side. Here's Lynch going into the corner for Jacksonville. Goes back behind the net here in the Komet zone. Petruzzelli is down there. And he'll leave it for Brassard. Now Peshnig will bring it up for the Komets. Peshnig will flip it all the way onto the far side. Petruzzelli is there. Komets are offside. So they'll let it go. They'll get a line change and play will continue. Jacksonville with the puck. And it goes to the far side. Got to be tipped. The Komets coming up with it. It's Marcus Phillips on the right side. Couldn't reach it. And now that's tossed all the way down.
That's icing.
Icing will be the call, and down we go into the Jacksonville zone.
Yeah, we finally get a face-off in the Jacksonville zone and see what we can muster up from a good face-off. So we'll go from there.
Face-off is going to go to the right of Griffin Outhouse. Goaltender tonight for Jacksonville.
Jenks in for the draw. He'll have Szydlowski over there. Boudens on this side. Get her back.
3-2. Jacksonville with the lead. Komets very few shots here in the period. Only one. And it goes onto the near side to Jenks. He goes down. And it gets to the neutral zone as Sean Szydlowski has got it on the left side. Szydlowski got to take it off the stick, and now we get a call here. I think we got hand pass on the Komets. So that'll slow things up just a bit. And the face-off is going to be just outside the Jacksonville line near face-off dot. Comet fans, when water, fire, mold, or storm damage strikes your home or business, you have a hometown team you can trust. Call the team the Komets call, Hayes & Son. Learn more at hayesandsons.com/Komets. Face-off coming the other way. Here's a shot, and it's ripped wide. Villalta waved at it with the glove, and it gets out. Now Jenks leading the break for the Komets. Phillips on the right side. And now we have got a call.
A penalty coming up.
A slash. And it's going to be on Jacksonville.
Yeah, Komets turn this around in a hurry right now. Power play situation. See if they can pick it up and get the pace going again.
And it's a Catalyst Fitness power play. Catalyst Fitness now at 3 Fort Wayne locations. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Trust the doctors at IPFW Athletics and the Fort Wayne Komets Trust. Aaron Chiropractic is well known for providing quality yet cost-effective care for sports injuries, muscle, and joint problems. They're one of the only clinics in the region to provide its patients with pain relief utilizing numerous therapies, including acupuncture, massage, and rehabilitation. Aaron Chiropractic is conveniently located in Northeast Fort Wayne. Find us on the web at aaronchiro.com or call 492-8811 to schedule an appointment.
Morning, Dave. Morning. Is that your phone?
Yeah, I have an alert for when something big happens in the world of hash browns.
Really?
Yeah. It says here, Tim Hortons hash browns are now just 50 cents.
50 cents? Oh, I'm getting one with my sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich.
Good idea.
Hash browns, hash browns, hash
That's a backup alarm, just in case.
Smart.
Alert! Crispy golden hash browns are now just 50 cents at Tim Hortons. For a limited time at participating Tim Hortons restaurants.
Tim Hortons!
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
Komets on a power play here. Third time tonight, 1 of 2. And the Komets are down by a goal. And the face-off comes out to the neutral zone as Gottlieb is there up along the near side. Gets loosened back into the Komet end. Here's the Sarchik getting it to Gottlieb, and the Komets start up fresh from their own zone. Gottlieb will hit his own blue line, moves it back, and it's McKenzie over to Lasarchik. Sarchik comes across the line, puts it overhead shot, break it down on the near side post, couldn't get there. Now a pass is going to be blocked, and the Komets again have to regroup. Gottlieb back in his own zone, makes the turn, and down he comes on the right side, gains the line and flips it in. He'll chase after it, but Jones gets there first, plays it up along the wall. And now Brady Shaw coming up to the blue line. Shot going to be blocked. Komets with it again. Lasarchik up along the far side. Brady Shaw now drops it down low to Lasarchik. Lasarchik up top. Here's Shaw on the point. Here's a shot. Save.
To the net. Rebound. Komets got it.
Puts it in front. Trying to go to Lasarchik. Pass was blocked. Komets tip it. They keep it in momentarily. Now it comes off the wall. And Lang will get it into the Komet zone. Lang double team down there. St-Amant will get it. He floats it down low. But it's going to be picked off. And now the Icemen keep it below the goal line. And now it comes out to Boudens. Boudens turns around and he'll spin it, and he gets it to Gottlieb. Gottlieb on the far side, banks it off the wall, and now here is Boudens. Boudens on the left side, cross-ring pass to Gottlieb. Ahead we come. Komets still on a power play on the left side. Here's Bergh. Bergh will take a shot, save made. Oh, he left the rebound of the Komets.
Yep.
Not there to put it in.
Good shot. Rebound was there. They couldn't get to it.
Puck is cleared down to Villalta. And Boudens quickly ahead with it to Bergh across the line. Lost it and back the other way. Galipeau will get back for the Komets. Just 6 seconds to go on the power play. Now Jenks has it. Jenks on the right side. Ahead they come to Bergh.
All even, 5-on-5.
Coming across, Bergh down to the corner, centers it in front. He had Brassard, got it tapped away at the last second. But that was Jenks, rather. Going to come up along the near side. Bergh back to Jenks. Out of Boudens, gets bumped from behind, and now the Icemen have it. He busted down the right side. Bobby Lynch coming across, taking a shot. Oh, no, he's going to pass it.
Yeah, could have had the clean shot.
And it goes up along the far side. Now outs. Komets down by a goal here. As the puck goes along the near side, and now back into the Komet zone. It's Lynch that handles around, puts it out in front. It's going to be knocked away. Into the corner we go. Back below the goal line, and still in the corner. Lynch centers it, bouncing puck, and it goes to Taylor Ross. Ross gets it out. Ross now look at the moves here. Ross is going to come in on a breakaway, shoots, a save made.
Good save.
And now the rebound
Good
comes
work,
out,
Ross.
and another save made. Gritty play there by Taylor Ross, just skating through the knee. And now the Icemen trying to turn it back the other way. It goes into the Komet zone, and it's Petruzzelli along the far side. Coming over, and the Komets with it off the wall. Man behind the D is...
Got a man in the slot. Caught him.
Ross, shot, save made. Ross into the corner.
Another good save. Outhouse.
Up to the blue line. Komets can't keep it in, but it's Brassard stepping up. He'll toss it towards the net. It goes wide. The Komets will change. 3-2 Jacksonville. Puck into the Komet zone onto the far side. And it's Brassard in the corner. Move it to St-Amant coming out to the blue line, and now out again. Boudens will get it in, and now he'll flip it around, and it's Brady Shaw. Shaw for the Komets in his own zone. Goes behind the nets. Looking for Marcus Phillips. Pass too tall for him. Shot, score!
Man in front.
It was deflected.
Again, they lost possession of the puck behind the net. They fired around the boards. Jacksonville gets into the defenseman who lets a quick shot go. They had a man in front, whether he got a piece of it and deflected it down, but it beat the goaltender, Petruzzelli, and it's in the net. They're down by 2.
And that definitely changed directions.
Yeah.
And it was really kind of a nothing shot. Just put it on net, and it was deflected. And Jacksonville now with a 2-goal lead.
9:51 that one came at. We'll see who got it.
Chase Lang will get the goal.
Lang.
And Boudens will pick up the assist. The Komets are now in a hole here in the second period. Pass goes to Gottlieb. He tosses it in. Now it's going to be deflected and out of play.
Well, Jacksonville came out strong last night. They scored 3 goals in the second period, and they've done the same thing so far. So Komets got to get back in this thing. Need a goal quickly.
They'll put the face-off at center ice. And Bergh on the face-off. Goes back into the Jacksonville zone. Cederholm along the near side. Toss it into the Komet zone. Going to go into the corner. Here's Bergh. And now up along the near side again in the Komet zone. Down low into the corner. Komets got 3 guys down there, but can't get possession of the puck. Now Taylor Ross digs it out. Ross gets bumped from behind by Cederholm, but Ross still with it. Gets it to Haas on the right side. He'll play it off the glass, and it's going to be sent around back behind the net and into the corner. Icemen now playing a little keep away in their own end. Cederholm along the far side, chopped at and all the way down. And this will be no icing on the play. Gottlieb
waved off
for it. And he gets it to Ross. Ross on the left side. Ross coming down the middle of the ice. He's tripped up on the play. No penalty.
Wow. The referee was right in front of him.
Jenks will come across the line. Down low shot ripped wide by Jenks, and that's going to rim out into the Komet zone. And it's Sean Szydlowski in the corner. 9 minutes to go in the second period. Komets down by a pair. Puck tangled up along the far side in the Komet zone. And now it comes up top of the blue line. Here's a shot. It's blocked. And now the Komets can Boudens get to it, reach in for it, but he cannot. And now it's turned back the other way. Far side off the wall.
Back in the Komet zone.
Emerson Clark takes it off the end wall. And out. Jackson
man in front. Look out.
Wide open, and it's going to be taken away. The shot. It will be Galipeau. Moving it on the right side. Szydlowski zips it in. It goes onto the near side wall. Komets change it up. And now Jacksonville trying to catch the Komets on a change.
Miss it, nice it.
And the Komets wanted too many men on the ice call. And let's see if they get it.
And the linesmen weren't over there. The icing call is going to be called, and that's going to bring it back into the zone. They're talking about it right now.
Jacksonville had about 7 guys out on the ice there. So now the linesman and the referee, they're going to talk about it. Face off right now put in the Jacksonville zone.
Jacksonville, 10 shots to 3 in the second period. They've got 3 goals off the 10 shots. They've taken a 4-2 lead halfway through the game. 8:21 to go in the second period here.
And
need something to happen offensively, guys.
Ben Boudreau talking to the linesman, and no penalty will be called. We'll skate 5-on-5. And we go up along the far side, played forward. Galipeau goes back for it here at the center line and sent back into the Jacksonville zone. Into the corner we go. Graham Craig up along the far side, up top of the blue line. Here is a shot. Outhouse the save with the stick. Goes off the end glass and now into the corner. Komets biding their time. St-Amant turns it in front. Score!
Good play.
Brady Shaw.
He was in the right spot. Komets worked that time.
What a pass to Brady Shaw.
They worked hard on that play. They finally dug it out of the corner, walked to the front of the net. The defenseman moved over. They slide across. Brady Shaw by himself. He whacks it in the net. That came at 12:05.
4-3 Komets. Brady Shaw with the goal. And that was a big one.
Yep, we needed that one. That'll get us alive now.
4th of the season for Shaw. And the Komets get the lead back to 1. Out to center ice we go. So
that'll get the crowd back into it, too.
7:55 to go in the period. Lots of time left. As Jacksonville with the puck along the far side and now into the Komet zone. Into the corner. Hustling after it is Bergh. And now into the corner. Had a man wide open in front, and they could not hit the open man, Bobby Lynch. Komets with it again. Here comes Bergh. Bergh up along the left side. He'll come across the line. Bergh will take a shot, and Outhouse let it skim right off his glove onto the far side, and it is picked up by Lynch. Lynch down the middle of the ice. He's got a man with him as he comes across the line. Feathers it down low into the corner, and now up along the near side wall. It will be a Gottlieb. Tossing it around to Kyle Haas. Haas will move it over, trying to go to Petruzzelli. Goes under his stick, and that will be pitched back into the Komet zone. Back below the goal line, it is Haas again. Takes a look, banks it off the wall, but shot right back in from the blue line. And the Jacksonville Icemen, it will be Gottlieb. He goes back behind the nets. Gottlieb. Right side to Petruzzelli. Petruzzelli trying to skate through some traffic, gets dumped on the play. Puck will come across the line. Here's Jenks, and now we've got the scrap going. It is Boudens. Bowden is going to go with Jones, and Boudens. And Jones in the
both got a pretty good grip of each other.
Boudens with a right.
Got
now
the helmets
Jones.
off now.
Helmets are off, and Jones now with a right. Boudens hanging on to his jersey. Boudens with an uppercut. Almost connected.
Both
now
missed.
Jones with a right to the head. Boudens takes him down, and they'll go to the box. And that will definitely get the crowd going here.
Yep.
7,906 here at the Coliseum tonight. They're seeing another good one. Boudens with the scrap.
Jones and Bowden both go to the penalty box. I would imagine 5 for fighting. It started pretty quickly. They dropped the gloves, grabbed each other, threw a couple punches in the box. Nobody got hurt.
Mitch Jones, Komets number 28, Matt Boudens, each 5 minutes fighting. Time the penalty, 13 minutes, 11 seconds. Jacksonville's 6 Jones, Komets 28 Boudens, each 5 minutes fighting. Time the penalty's 13-11.
And Jones got into Petruzzelli. Boudens coming up, sticking up for his teammate, took down Jones. They both go to the box. They'll cancel out, so we've got 5-on-5 hockey. Komets trailed by a goal. Now they're getting a little fired up out there. Crowd back in it, and the face-off outside of the Jacksonville blue line. Puck bounces around on the far side. Jenks gets there. Now to Szydlowski. He'll take a shot. It's going to be missed wide. And up along the near side, it will be That's Dayu. He gets it into the Komet zone onto the far boards now. Up to the blue line. Komets take it out. Szydlowski is hauled down from behind.
Yeah, he made a good effort trying to go around the defenseman who was standing at the blue line. He almost got by him, and he got hugged from behind. That's enough for a hook and penalty or holding. That'll give the Komets a power play. Good work by Szydlowski on the play.
Going to the box is Graham Craig. And the Komets' power play has been lacking a little bit here tonight, but here's a chance to tie it up. 6:28 to go here in the second period, and it's another Catalyst Fitness power play.
Yep. Komets change the lines up. They got McKenzie at the draw right now, trying to get it back. There we go.
McKenzie gets it up along the wall. Gottlieb steps up, goes on the near side, now into the corner. Brassard is down there. And it goes to the blue line. Gottlieb will take a shot through traffic, bouncing around. It's going to get out. Komets need to hustle back. Took a wide bounce, but Gottlieb will cut it. He's got it. Gottlieb coming down the middle of the ice, hits his own blue line. Negotiation through traffic, gets across the line. It's St-Amant up along the far boards. Feeds it over to McKenzie. Shot, just missed it wide.
Goalie might have got a piece of it.
Great shot by McKenzie coming into the corner. Up along the wall, here's Brady Shaw with it. Steers it up to the blue line. Gottlieb now to Shaw. Centering play. Oh, it's going to go outside. Trying to go to St-Amant on the point. Gottlieb has got it. Now back to St-Amant. Goes across the line. St-Amant with it. Coming in the net.
Looking for somebody.
Nothing there. Goes up along the far side. Still 1:06 to go on the power play. McKenzie. St-Amant feathers it over to Shaw. He'll take a shot. It's going to be blocked, and it goes into the corner. St-Amant into the corner to McKenzie. Tries to return it to St-Amant, but it's going to go up to the blue line, and Gottlieb can't quite hang on to it, and now shorthanded chance here for Jacksonville as Mercier got it taken right off his stick before he could shoot.
Brady Shaw.
Down
Shaw the ice he goes.
Shaw trying to negotiate up along the near side and drops it back. Here's Brassard. No, it's going to go down to Brassard.
Take the shot, guys.
That was Galipeau. Galipeau on the point. Now he gets it back. Here's a shot. It goes wide. Brassard
couldn't get a stick on it.
Trying to tap it in. It goes into the corner. 23 seconds to go on the power play. And to the blue line. Galipeau.
Take the shot.
Szydlowski. Shot. It scored. Szydlowski, second of the game.
May have hit a Jacksonville player. Went in the net from the shot. Trying to pass a puck through the goal crease. Power play goal. Komets tie it up.
And that may have went off the leg of Outhouse and in. I think Szydlowski was actually trying to pass that puck to Jenks, who was coming down on the far side post, but it hit the goaltender and in.
Yeah, we'll see if Szydlowski gets it. He was the one that passed it across. It hit somebody, went in the net. We'll take it anyhow.
We are tied.
Yep, Szydlowski looks like he's going to get it.
It's a power play goal for the Komets. 4-4 is our score, and we've got 4:42 to go here in the period. They do give it to
Szydlowski.
Jenks will get it. So they'll give it to AJ. And now we have got the puck coming down. Outhouse will stop it, and we'll take a timeout. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
And now back to Komet Hockey.
Ooh, Applebee's 3-course meal is back. I get my choice of salad, appetizer, and entree starting at $11.99 for me. I think I'll get my own Caesar side salad for me, spinach and artichoke dip for me to not share, and shrimp wonton stir fry, all for me. Wow, I am so good to me.
Applebee's 3-course meal. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood. Limited time, selection price, and participation may vary.
Oscar C. Mitson Insurance Agency, the insurance provider of the Komets for 30 years. If you buy your auto and homeowners insurance from a website or 800 number, here's a better idea. Call Oscar C. Mitson Insurance. They are an independent agency with access to many companies. They'll find the fit for you at a price that fits you. Talk to an agent who lives here in Fort Wayne, an agent who is your neighbor. Call Oscar C. Mitson Insurance at 749-0100 or at OscarMitsonInsurance.com. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
We got another exciting one here at the Coliseum. We're tied at 4 now.
Shots on goal, 21 Komets, 15 by Jacksonville. Komets coming back on the shot clock in the second period. Scored the last 2 goals to tie it up again, 4-4.
Face off to the left of Griffin Outhouse here in the Jacksonville zone. Up and down game here for both teams. And the puck is going to get into the neutral zone. Feathered forward, going to go all the way here on the near side. And we go back behind the nets. Komets get it out. Bergh coming to the blue line, bouncing puck. Will get it across the line. And out to the center line, it'll be Taylor Ross coming across the line on the right side. Ross now trying to make a move, trying to get around the defenseman. Ross still with it, and Ross showing some gritty play here tonight. Puck goes along the far side as Lang will give it a chop, and that is going to find its way onto the far side corner here in the Jacksonville zone. Back behind the net they play. Cederholm will get it. And the Komets smothering them in their own zone. Cederholm on the right side. We'll move it ahead. It's going to be tapped by Garrett Ross, intercepted by Brady Shaw. He'll turn the corner. Shaw needs a little bit of help out there as he goes into the corner.
Cut
Shaw
to the net, trying to get in front.
Goes out in front. Loose puck. Oh, and just steered out. And back the other way. Here comes Jacksonville. Dayu with it for the Icemen. Puck goes right up in the air after his poke checked away. Dayu gets it back, but look at McKenzie. All right on him. Sends it back into the Komet zone, and it's Shaw over to Gottlieb. Gottlieb on the near side, banks it off the end wall, and Brady Shaw controls it. Shaw along the far side, banks it off the glass. Jacksonville brings it down, and it's going to go onto the right side for Boudens. He'll get it into the Komet end. Komets are back. It's Haas. He'll rim it around up to the blue line. Boudens back into the corner. Komets after it on the left side. McKenzie got it taken away. And back down low below the goal line and into the corner. McKenzie wraps up his man. And now the puck is going to come out to St-Amant. St-Amant got a stick lifted. Lost the puck. Goes along the near side. They try and center it. It's Emerson Clark down there for Jacksonville. Now
they dump it all the way down the ice, it'll be.
With a second attempt.
Icing. But they clear the zone, get a whistle, start over again.
And we will take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Nelson, Mays, and Wonka. All famous Willies. But getting the Willies, it isn't fun. That creepy feeling you get when you see all your high-interest debt? Partners First Federal Credit Union has the cure for the Willies with products that are designed to help you. Nothing brings out those Willies more than a mortgage, car loan, or high-interest credit card. Partners First can keep those Willies away. Just go to partnersfirstcu.org to get started. Partners First Federal Credit Union. Part of your community. Part of your tomorrow. Partners First Federal Credit Union is an equal housing lender. MLS number 405819.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Scored.
Jacksonville scores.
They came in on the left wing, got in pretty tight, let a quick wrist shot go. Beat Villalta on the stick side.
It'll be Phelan getting the goal for Jacksonville. And Villalta having a rough night here tonight. Only faced 16 shots. He's let in 5. So we'll go back out to center ice. The Komets down by a goal with just 2:26 to go in the second. And again,
not a good goal.
A disastrous second period for the Komets. Face off out to the center line with Jenks to take it. And now Cederholm has got it for Jacksonville into the Komet zone. And Galipeau banks it off the wall. Back on the far side, taking it off the glass, and it comes out to the center line. And it belongs to the Iceman again. Backhander into the Komet zone, going to come into the corner. Villalta is there, sends it around the near side. And now it'll be Lasarchik with it. Sarchik will find Galipeau. Galipeau comes down the middle of the ice, has a man. It's Szydlowski. Shot. Just
wide
missed it.
net.
Lasarchik
Rebound.
goes right back in, and it goes wide of the net. Far side, Galipeau at the blue line. Galipeau takes a shot. It's tipped out.
Rebound in front.
It. It's
Scramble.
still loose. Oh, the referee blew the whistle.
Yeah, it was on the wrong side. The referee was over this side. Couldn't see the goaltender. Lost possession. Szydlowski had dug it out and was trying to get possession to move around. But the whistle goes. We get a face-off. It'll stay in the Jacksonville zone.
1:48 to go in the period.
Down 1, 5-4 Komets.
Face-off will be to the left of Griffin Outhouse in the Jacksonville zone. Mason Bergh will take the face-off. Bergh has got 1 goal tonight to extend his point streak to 6 games. And it goes back behind the nets, up along the near side and pushed forward all the way down to the Komet zone. Phillips back for the Komets. Phillips moves it ahead, and here's Bergh. Bergh gets it across. Here's Ross. Sends it in front. So he had Phillips break it in. And now it's broken up and now out of the zone. Mason Bergh goes back. Bergh over to Phillips on the left side. Phillips
in and over.
Darts through the D, gets across the line. He'll take a shot, and Outhouse grabs it.
High shot. He grabs on, holds on, gives him his face-off in the Jacksonville zone as the Komet defense rushed up. Let a quick wrist shot go. Never got the rebound. That'll kill the play. Start all over.
1:18 to go here in the second period. And here comes the face-off to the left of Outhouse. McKenzie will take it.
Drop the puck, guys. Let's get her going. Minute and 18 seconds in the period.
Now the linesman given last-second instructions.
Wow.
And taking a long time. Now it's dropped. And Jacksonville has got it. The Icemen come down the ice onto the near side. They float it down low into the corner. And now up along the near side. Now it comes out in front. And now McKenzie tracks after it. Goes up along the wall to the blue line. We go back below the goal line and now into the corner. Up along the near side, we have got a penalty called, and it's going to be on the Komets.
Roughing behind the net.
54 seconds to go, and not sure who we're going to get here.
Neither are the Komets.
I think they're pointing at Brassard. It's going to be a slash.
Yeah.
And it's Brassard going to the box.
That'll keep the face-off in the Komet zone. 54 seconds in the period. Komets a man short. Kill it off, guys. We don't need another one behind.
Face-off to the right of Villalta.
Seen 6 goals scored in this period. Unfortunately, Jacksonville's got 4 of them.
Face-off in the Komet zone. Here comes Jenks. Here's the drop. And it goes back behind the net.
Dumped down the ice. Nice play defense.
All the way down it goes. And Jacksonville with the puck. And a 1-goal lead here with 42 seconds to play in the period. Komet skating a man down. Jacksonville trying to get down for one more rush. Here's Boudens grabbing his own blue line. He'll send it backwards. And now off
Jenks
the
intercepts
now
it. Look
the
out,
Komets have got it.
breakaway.
Short-handed chance. It's going to be Outhouse with the save. No,
score! Jam it in.
Score! Komets short-handed.
Yeah,
Boudens.
I think they jammed it in. Boudens went in on the goaltender, got right in the goal crease with him, had the stick and the puck underneath him. And all of a sudden, he just kept jamming at it, and it squeezed in. Now we got a bit of a fracas right now.
Garrett Ross and Haas, they're going after each other. They were spearing each other, and now they're going to drop the gloves. Haas all over Ross. Got a handle on him. Oh, and down
Wrestling
goes
down.
Ross. Haas, that was a mismatch. The Komets score short-handed.
Yeah, we'll have to see. That goal isn't final yet. It went in the net. The goal light came on. I got to see the referee tell us it's official goal. But little scrap at the end in the middle of it all.
Oh, look at Emerson. Oh, that's Clark. Yeah, goes after Haas as he's going to the box. Haas will now go to the dressing room. And now look at this. We got more going on. We got Boudens and Clark. They've got a hold of each other. The linesmen quickly disrupt that.
Well, 13's the captain on the team, Clark, and he likes to instigate, and he's just started another one right here now. As the Komets cruising around, everybody cruising out. Szydlowski on the ice, Jenks on the ice. So they're all cruising and talking right now in the last minute of the period, 22 seconds. First of all, we'll have to see if the goal's official. Here's the breakaway.
And it's
walks
Boudens
in.
On the
goaltender's
backhand.
got it. Then they jam at it, and it goes in the net. So I still haven't seen the referee put his hand up.
He did right there. So it was late, but he was able. He went over and checked it, made sure it was in. Now here's a better look at it. And Outhouse, the puck is right underneath his right leg and in. That's a good call. That's a good goal. Eshnig came in there late. Let's see who's going to get this goal.
Well, they're all talking over there. Whether they're talking about the goal or the penalties, we'll have to see. Officially, it's not on the board.
Komets are skating shorthanded, so it would be a shorthanded goal for Boudens. It would be his 5th of the season if it does go that way. But maybe they're even talking about who scored that because Peshnig came in late.
Yeah, the Komet forward jumped in there right after it.
And Coach Ben Boudreau practically on the ice trying to figure out what's going on. And now he's the referee going over talking to Sean Szydlowski and Emerson Clark, who amazingly is not in the penalty box.
There's a 5-5 on the board.
And the
short-handed goal is on the board. It came at 19:38. Bowden will get it.
Be Bowden's 5th of the season. Short-handed. That's the first one of the season.
And now they're discussing the penalties, I would imagine. There'd be two players off 5 for fighting, and then we'll have to see if there's anything else coming from it.
Well, we'll see if there's initial penalty, because Ross and Haas were spearing each other right after that
Yeah, there were
goal.
a lot of jabbing and a lot of cheap shots going on down there.
And then Clark talking to Brassard after they went off, after the goal too, and then so we get the goal here. Let's turn it over to Larry Schmidt.
He is 5th of the season, scored shorthanded by number 28, Matt Boudens. The goal was unassisted. Time of the goal, 19 minutes, 37 seconds. Komet shorthanded goal scored by 28 Boudens, unassisted at 19:37.
All right, no word on the penalties, but the Komets still appear to be skating shorthanded.
26, Garrett Ross. Komets number 25, Kyle Haas. Each double minor, 4 minutes roughing. Time of the penalties, 19 minutes, 37 seconds.
And that's all will come of that, so they'll cancel out. Now the Komets got to survive the next 10 seconds. They come right out in front, all alone. What a save by Villalta! Oh, the rookie coming up big. He's had a rough night. He needed that one. Came out point blank, and he robbed Graham Craig.
Wow. There's a glove save for you right there. Again, Komets bad defense. Man high in the slot. Takes a perfect pass. He's got the goaltender at his mercy. Quick wrist shot. Wow. Caught that out of the air up high. Nice save.
Craig wants
game
that
saver
one
right
back.
there. That'll get him back in the game.
Face off to left of Villalta. And the puck comes up to the blue line. Still 7 seconds to go in the period. Here's a shot just
wide. Come on, guys. Get out of the zone.
Komets got to clear it, and they do.
There you go.
The second period finally comes to an end.
Yep.
And that was a roller coaster ride for both teams.
Yeah, we see 7 goals scored in the period. 4 by Jacksonville, 3 by the Komets, but at the end of it's 5-5 after 2 periods. Komets outshot in that period 12-8. They still outshoot them 23-17 so far in the game, but that was a goal-scoring game. Defense not too happy with themselves, either team, but 2 power play goals and a shorthanded goal to tie it up. Big third period coming up.
Matt Bowden's shorthanded goal, that was huge. As we are tied at 5, the Komets will be skating a man down with 1:06 will be left on the penalty to Brassard when we start up the third period. We will take a break. We're going to the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Fort Wayne's got big trash problems, only one way to solve them. Curbside Container has a plan. If you got trash to haul, just give Curbside a call. From the biggest dump truck to an itty bitty can, just call up Curbside Container. Ain't no need to call your mayor. Curbside Container will be there.
Life is busy enough. And when you add finding a doctor, it can be overwhelming. Lutheran Health Network now makes it possible to find a doctor with just one phone call to 844-LHN-DOCS. One call lets you schedule an appointment with one of more than 50 primary care providers in our network. Just call 844-LHN-DOCS. Finding a doctor with just one call? That's life, powered by Lutheran. Lutheran Health Network includes physician-owned hospitals.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance. and Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
Napa know-how.
This October, it's no trick. A 5-quart jug of Mobil 1 full synthetic motor oil is just $26.99. Plus, get a treat, a $10 Visa gift card. Because the only thing spookier than ghouls and ghosts is engine sludge. That's Mobil 1 5-quart jugs for $26.99 plus $10 back. Quality parts, helpful people. That's Napa know-how.
Napa know-how.
General states pricing. Sales prices do not include applicable state, local taxes, or recycling fees. Offer ends 10/31/19.
Take Midwest Gloves and Gear to work with you by using their full line of work gloves. Midwest Work Line features max performance gloves, PBR, along with a wide variety of Midwest branded gloves for any type of work. Midwest Gloves and Gear prides itself in being the largest manufacturer of American-made work gloves, and Midwest believes in investing in America. And that's why the Work Line features many styles made right here in the USA. For over 50 years, Midwest Gloves and Gear, Chillicothe, Missouri.
And the Komets have a penalty shot in overtime to win it. Come on, come on.
Hey, Dad, do you know where my goggles are?
Yeah, 1 sec. I'll help you find it right after this. Wait, why are you soaking wet?
Oh, I was just swimming in the basement.
You were what? Oh, great. Watering your basement? Don't know what to do next? Tell your insurance agent you want to work with Hayes & Sons. Because at Hayes & Sons, we do restoration right. Visit HayesandSons.com.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
We are back live here at the Coliseum. We are in the middle of the second intermission, and we are tied at 5, and we are at home, and it is the second intermission, which means it is time for our Kaleidoscope Floors guest statistician of the game. If you want to be the next guest statistician of the game, just visit Kaleidoscope Floors on Facebook or Twitter and say just that. You want to be the next guest statistician of the game. You get to come up here in the press box, you get some tickets to the game, keep stats, and be interviewed here tonight. And tonight we've got a special treat for you. We've got a brother and sister team. We've got a twofer for you. We have got Ruby Minnick and your brother LJ, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now we've got Ruby up here. You're going to start us off. Now you're going to tell us the score tonight.
Okay.
What is the score up on the scoreboard?
The scoreboard. It is... The scoreboard. It's 5, tied by 5.
There you go. Now let's do the shots on goal.
Shots on goal is Jacksonville 5 and Fort Wayne 15.
There you go. And now, Komets have got how many overall tonight?
23.
And how many Jacksonville overall?
16.
There you go. All right. Now, let's look at the power plays, okay? How many power plays have Jacksonville had tonight?
1/3.
There you go. And then how many for Fort Wayne?
2/4.
There you go. So 2 goals on 4 chances for the Komets, then Jacksonville 1 goal on 3 chances. Okay. Now, we're going to turn it over to your brother. Now, LJ is going to take us. Now, LJ knows what he's doing. He's been here before.
Yeah, I'm back.
And LJ, last year for Halloween, who did you go as?
You.
There you go. My favorite guest statistician of all time, LJ Minnick. Didn't go as me this year, but we'll work on that. So, LJ, you're up here again, second time in as many years, and you're up here because you went to Halloween dressed as me. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you. Go ahead and give us the goal scorers tonight. Can you do that?
Mm-hmm.
All right, go for it, my man.
The goal scorers tonight were...
McKinnon for Jacksonville.
McKinnon for Jacksonville. Sean Szydlowski for the Komets.
Mason Bergh for the Komets.
Mason Bergh for the Komets. Is this guy for the...
And that's for Jacksonville. That's a tough one. That is Korostelev. We won't worry about him.
And then...
For Jacksonville, they scored another one. That was Boudens.
What?
Boudens is his name.
Boudens.
Good job.
And for Jacksonville again is Lang.
Yep.
And then for the Komets, Brady Shaw and AJ Jenks.
And then Jacksonville, it was Phelan.
Jacksonville, it was Phelan and Mason
Boudens, yes.
Boudens for the Komets.
There you go. We got it. Brother and sister team, Ruby and LJ. They are our guest statisticians of the game. And if you want to be the next guest statistician of the game, just visit Kaleidoscope Floors on Twitter and Facebook and tell them you want to be the next guest statistician of the game. We will take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
At the Parkview Heart Institute, we believe each new day is another chance to rise up and raise the level of heart care in this region. That's why we're proud to announce our affiliation with Cleveland Clinic's Heart and Vascular Institute, ranked #1 in the nation for heart care since 1995 by U.S. News and World Report. Through this elite affiliation, Parkview physicians can now collaborate with the experts at Cleveland Clinic's Heart and Vascular Institute. We also have access to the latest technologies and techniques being used at Cleveland Clinic, so we can serve you even better. Best of all, when you choose Parkview, you'll continue to have access to clinical research trials and the latest cardiac innovations through our 14 specialty clinics. The Parkview Heart Institute and Cleveland Clinic's Heart and Vascular Institute. Two respected leaders, stronger together. Parkview, we believe in better.
Komets Sons Funeral Homes have been serving Fort Wayne and area families since it was founded in 1925. Now a member of the Dignity Memorial Network, Komets provides pre-planning, funeral planning, cremation, and memorialization services. Compassionate local care, the most meaningful services celebrating a life well lived, all provided at the best value. Komets Sons Funeral Homes, a Dignity Memorial provider.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum. We're in the middle of the second intermission. We're tied at 5, so a high-scoring game here tonight. Komet fans, our first Tip of Komet event is coming up Tuesday, November 12th from 6:30 to 8 o'clock at Doozy Sports Bar and Grill on Washington Center Road in the Ramada Plaza. The entire team will be there serving as your waiters, and of course, all tips that night will go to charity. So the first Tip of Komet coming up November 12th from 6:30 to 8 o'clock at Doozy Sports Bar and Grill. All ages are encouraged to come on out and meet the team on the 12th. We will take another break. We're in the middle of the second intermission. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
This is Martin Truex Jr., and as a NASCAR Cup Series champion, I love one-stop shopping. When I need fresh tires or fuel during a race, my pit crew takes care of everything. Off the track, I have an auto owner's independent agent. They handle all my insurance in one place: car, home, life, and business. Get your own pit crew and find a local agency with auto owner's insurance.
For all of your insurance needs, visit Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Cheer on your hometown team, the Fort Wayne Komets, throughout the season with your hometown dealer.
Big City Cars on Lima Road.
The only dealer to give you up to $5,555 more than your trade is worth, with payments as low as $79. Plus, we'll even pay off your lease or loan in full, no matter what you owe. It's gonna be a winning season with your Fort Wayne Komets and
Big City Cars on Lima Road.
Online at BigCityCars.com.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back at the Coliseum, we're in the middle of the second intermission, and Komets and the Icemen, 5-5. That's the score. Komet fans rush into one of Mattress Warehouse's 3 Fort Wayne locations on North Coliseum Boulevard, Lima Road, or Illinois Road, or at MattressWarehouseFW.com. Mattress Warehouse, sleep on it tonight. Every Tuesday, a new episode of the Huntington University Komets podcast. This week, we have got Matt Boudens. We played a big clip of that in the first intermission, and we'll go ahead and continue with that as well when we come back from the next break. If you want to listen to all of the podcasts, go to Apple Podcasts or to Komets.com. We'll come back and we will have Komets rookie forward Matt Boudens. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert, or family show. Suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186. About the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum.
When you need an ER, where do you turn? At Lutheran Health Network, we are ER. We are here for you with 8 convenient hospital locations throughout the region. We are the only area ER with online check-in. Save your spot in line online. To learn more, visit lutheranhealth.net/weareer. Patients are seen in order of severity, therefore your spot may not be guaranteed. In case of a life-threatening emergency, call 911.
Don't get stuck in the penalty box next season and upgrade to a Real ID. As of October 1, 2020, a Real ID compliant driver's license or state identification card is required to board commercial flights within the United States, visit military bases, and entering certain federal facilities. To view a complete list of required documentation needed to upgrade to a Real ID, visit realid.in.gov.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
He just kind of wanted to tell me what the program was all about and what his intentions were. And at that time, just coming out of school, you're unsure of your future. And like I said, there's teams, a lot of them coming with the same information, and you're hearing the same thing. And no, that was kind of after that meeting. We'd spoke on the phone, also spoke to the Franke brothers as well. But for Ben to come down and kind of meet face to face and get to know what he's all about, it was like I said, that kind of made my decision on the spot. So I definitely appreciate it and thank him. He's a big reason why I'm here right now. So
what? When teams come after you, obviously you were probably pretty sought after. I mean, what do other teams say to you? What things? Obviously Ben said great things about Fort Wayne, but what were some of the other teams doing to recruit you?
Honestly, it was kind of, I think back to when I was deciding to what school to go to, and a lot of schools making a lot of promises, and even some pro teams throwing some promises out there. And Ben didn't make any promises to me. He said, "Hey, I'd love to have you here," but he said, "My word's only worth so much." He said, "You need to show up and prove it." And as a kind of competitive kid, I guess I like that. And it was the same thing when I went to UMB. Everyone kind of said the negatives about it, and but I wanted that opportunity to prove people wrong, and Ben said there was going to be an opportunity here. Nothing was going to be given, and that kind of was one of the things. Obviously, I'll try to tell you about the city and the tradition that Fort Wayne had, the Komets here in the city, and that was kind of another thing that pulled me here at UMB. Our head coach Gardner McDougall's done a great job of keeping the tradition alive and what the people have built in the past, and you got to keep bringing that along and keep that tradition going. And obviously they love their hockey here in Fort Wayne, and obviously need to bring a championship back. So I just kind of looked at that as an opportunity, and kind of seeing what Ben was all about, and talking with Legs and knowing a little bit more about the organization. It seems something I'd be comfortable going down to, and obviously it's been working out so far. And it's you kind of can feel that older tradition of hockey, and that like we said, on opening night they brought out, I think, 25 plus players, and just sitting in the room and hearing those names called and games played and points and hearing the cheers, that special to be a part of. So that was kind of one thing that really stuck out for the Fort Wayne Komets.
So Ben was the least full of it, really.
Yeah, he honestly, he kept it
he
straight.
He made no promises, right?
And like I said, he said there'd be an opportunity here, and he talked about kind of the players that he wanted to bring in, and not even the players, kind of the people he wanted to bring in. And I've only been here for a few weeks now, but just kind of how tight the dressing room is. I think that's really important for success, and kind of the group of guys we have. Everyone likes to work hard and have fun as well. So I think that's really important. Coming to the rink every day with a smile on your face and actually enjoying your time there. And I think that can go a long way throughout a 72-game season.
Did you know know anybody walking into the locker room that first day?
Actually, no.
Which is unusual because you hear, it's like Sean Szydlowski, who's played with everybody and he knows everybody, but sometimes you'll get the guy who doesn't know anybody.
Yeah, I showed up. There was a lot of guys, or I shouldn't say a lot of guys, but some guys I played against. And
well, you came late too because you were in the AHL camp.
Yeah, we came from. I got to know a few guys up there. So yeah, it was. But once you get talking, it seems like the hockey world's so small. Either you've played with someone they've played with, or someone they've crossed paths with. That the hockey world's so small. It's such a tight knit community, and like I said, we have such a good group. It hasn't taken very long to get comfortable around the guys and have some fun. And I think as long as you're having fun and you're showing up and everyone's ready to work, I think that can be a recipe for success.
Is there anybody? That was Matt Boudens from the Huntington University Komets podcast. If you want to hear the rest of that one, just go to Komets.com and click on podcast, or go to Apple Podcasts, and you can hear that one along with all the other episodes we've had over the past 2 seasons. Third period is coming up. It's going to be a good one. We're tied at 5. The Komets will skate a man down when we start up the third period here at the Coliseum. We'll be back. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Morning, Dave. Morning. Is that your phone?
Yeah, I have an alert for when something big happens in the world of hash browns.
Really?
Yeah. It says here, Tim Hortons hash browns are now just 50 cents.
50 cents? Oh, I'm getting one with my sausage, egg, and cheese sandwich.
Good idea. Hash browns. That's a backup alarm, just in case.
Smart.
Alert! Crispy golden hash browns are now just 50 cents at Tim Hortons. For a limited time at participating Tim Hortons restaurants.
Tim Hortons!
Enjoy your backyard. Visit Knob Brick and Fireplaces to see a huge selection of paver and retaining wall systems for your home. While you're there, you can learn about the outdoor fireplace options that are available from Outdoor Lifestyles. And be sure to check out the showroom for the latest indoor models from Heatolator. Visit Knob Brick and Fireplaces at 4936 Knob Road or on the web at knobbrick.com. NOBBRICK.com. Knob Brick and Fireplaces, Fort Wayne's only locally owned real brick and mortar store.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Illinois Road has added some new players to the team this year. Introducing the all-new Jeep Gladiator and Ram 1500. Also now in the starting lineup is the all-newly redesigned Jeep Cherokee. It's capable, modern, and stylish, all wrapped into one. The new scrapper on the team is the all-new Dodge Challenger Hellcat Red Eye. With almost 800 horsepower, this secret weapon will leave the competition wondering what hit them. We also have an awesome lineup of our new line of commercial ProMaster vans for all your work needs. Come see the complete lineup of new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram trucks all in one place. O'Daniel is a proud sponsor of Komet Hockey, and we invite all the fans to come experience the O'Daniel difference when buying your next car, truck, or SUV. O'Daniel on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online at o'danielauto.com.
You're listening to Komet Hockey.
Shane Alvarani and Robbie Irons here tonight, and it's another dandy. 5-5 is our score into the third period.
Let's take control. Let's win a third period, guys. That's all you have to do. Win a third period.
Komets did not win the second, gave up 4 goals. The Komets had 3. Jacksonville on a power play. Here's a shot right off the bat as we start things up. Goes short of the night. And it will be Villalta. He'll get it out, and now it's going to go all the way down into the Jacksonville zone.
50 seconds left in the power play for Jacksonville.
Icemen have the puck. Apavesis will bring it forward, and now he will drop it back. Quick pass. Boudens will come across the line on left side. And offside will be the call. Face-off come just outside of the Komet blue line.
Komets back at it Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Sunday, actually, they're in Toledo. But a Friday against Florida. Indy here on Saturday. So a couple of big games for you this weekend coming up. That'll separate a few of the boys from the men. 3 games in 3 nights.
First 3 and 3 of the season.
Yep. Lots of players on the roster for Boudreau to be able to move them around a bit, though.
Boudens on the face-off. He'll scoop it up, gets it into the Jacksonville zone. We're down to 29 seconds to go in the power play. Icemen with it. They'll toss it in. Villalta will come out of the pipes. He'll clear it himself.
Nice play. Goaltender. Villalta.
All the way down. He sends
on
it
the
down
net.
The outhouse.
Gets credited with a shot on goal.
14 seconds to go on the power play. And the Icemen will get it across
Offside
the line.
again.
Yes.
Komet defensive stood up well. Forced a lot of offsides on Jacksonville. We got a tie score at 5. Starting the third period here.
Face-off is going to be just outside of the Komet blue line, near the Komets bench. Far face-off dot. Here's the drop. And it's going to go to Jacksonville. Going to come into the corner. Down to 3 seconds to go on the power play.
They dump it out. There we are, all even. Good job. No shots on goal. Back to 5-on-5.
Not a lot of shots on goal, considering we have 10 goals on the board.
Yeah.
24 for the Komets, 17 for Jacksonville. As Brett McKenzie, he has got the puck. He'll move over onto the right side. Peshnik. Peshnik will gain his own line. He'll float it forward. Bouncing puck, going to go down to outhouse. This will be an icing on the Komets.
Yeah, they floated in there hoping that a Komet forward could beat the defenseman to it, but the linesman didn't see it that way. That'll bring it all the way back into the Komet zone on an icing.
Face off to the right of Villalta here in the Komet zone. 7,906 on hand here tonight. They've got their money's worth here this evening. 5-5, a lot of goals, couple scraps, and the puck is dropped. Goes back behind the nets. Marcus Phillips, far side, taps at it. He'll get it to St-Amant. St-Amant will come across the line, going to go into the corner, and it tries to go up top to the blue line, takes his man off the puck, up to the blue line we go. Here's Phillips with a shot.
Save made by nice save. There's what the bumping and banging does in the corner. Here's St-Amant right now.
St-Amant
going to get himself into a scrap, which is fine. But he used his size, went in the corner, bumped the defenseman off the puck, dug the puck out, threw it back to the point. The defenseman got the puck and got a shot on goal. You win the battles in the corner by physical play, and Amant did it right there. 2 good body checks resulted in a good shot on net.
And then St-Amant and Phelan, they exchanged cross checks. No penalties there. And the face-off will be in the Jacksonville zone. Jenks will take the face-off. He's got a goal here tonight. Jenks will get in there with Chase Lang. Lang steers it off his stick. Now it's wheeled up along the far side. Komets stepping up. They'll keep it in. Coming up top of the blue line, and now Lang will grab it. Chase Lang into the Komet zone.
Play the body on him. Wipe him out. There you go.
Galipeau will take him off the puck. Komets with it. Going to be flipped ahead. Bouncing puck to center ice. And it's going to be grabbed by the Icemen. Repavesis on the left side off the backhand, and it goes into the corner. Galipeau onto the near side, gets it up to the blue line, but not out. Here is a shot save
right
made
to the
by
net
Villalta.
again. Got to take away that point, man. That went all the way back to the defense. Jacksonville defenseman stood up, knocked it down. Quick wrist shot on the net, right through to the goal pole. Villalta had to make the save and holds on. Face-off will stay in the Komet zone.
Face off to the right of Villalta, who sets up top of the blue paint. And here's the drop coming up top to the blue line. Held in by the Iceman. Here's a quick shot.
To
and the rebound. Villalta does not have it. It's loose. Villalta's thrown out. Everybody in the crease. And still no whistle. There we go.
And now we have ground. Now we got another scrap.
Pechnik has got someone in a headlock.
Well, the puck must have been loose because the referee didn't give him the whistle. Everybody was reaching, grabbing, clutching. Finally, they all break up as two forwards get tangled up. Doesn't look like there's going to be any penalties from it. But
everybody on the ice was
bad
in the
rebound.
Villalta could not control the rebound, like you said, Robbie, and then everybody just dogpiled on each other.
That's exactly right.
And the referee was right on it. He could see the puck.
Yep. So face-off will stay in the Komet zone. We need to win these draws cleanly. Get out of our zone with the puck. Giving them that second chance. Goes back to the point. Gets knocked down. Right back at the goalie.
Face-off to the left. Villalta here in the Komet zone. Still tied at 5. We're in the third period. Long way to go. 17:27 to go.
Yep. Jenks gets thrown out. That's not unusual.
And here's the drop. And it goes to Jenks. He'll pop it off the wall, but not out. We go off the end wall, and the Komets have got it. Galipeau on the far side. Into the corner. Icemen still chasing after it. Dayu up to the blue line. Cederholm is there. Gets crowded, but he's able to get rid of it, and he gets it into the corner. Here's Emerson Clark up along the far side. Drops it down low. And now the Icemen playing keep away here. They send it through the crease, and it comes up top of the blue line. Prepavessis. Now here's a shot and a save made by Villalta. He'll hang on to it. And
now Szydlowski's in the middle of it.
There was an extra chop on the pad of Villalta right when he caught it. And now I think they're going to send him. And that's 22 McKinnon, who scored the first goal tonight. Referee pointing at him.
There's been a lot of slapping and whacking around the goalies.
Let's see if he takes them
both. The referee's finally had enough of it. Whether both of them go or not, we'll find out. Yeah, both boxes are open.
So McKinnon,
Szydlowski's going to go.
McKinnon and
22, McKinnon's going to go.
And they're jawing at each other as they go to the bin. So a little mutual combat there.
Ian McKinnon at 2 minutes slashing for the Komets number 27, Sean Szydlowski. 2 minutes roughing. Time the penalty, 3 minutes, 4 seconds.
So the slash was for the extra poke on Villalta right after he caught the puck. And here's the face-off. Comes up to the blue line. Graham Craig with a shot. It's going to be blocked. Boudens caught that one on the leg, or Bergh rather caught that one. He'll limp off. And the puck now enters the Komet zone. Here on the left wing, comes into the corner. Galipeau trying to take his man off the puck. It's going to get loose up along the wall. Komets get there. Petruzzelli on the right side. Petruzzelli hustling, gets it across the line, drops it back, and now it's blocked. Wrapping around the wall. Komets can't control it. Now it goes on top of the cage.
Bounced off the backboard up on top of the net. They almost got a break. Everybody saw it. They held on to it, kept it on top of the net. The whistle goes. Face-off will stay in the Jacksonville zone.
16:25 to go in the third period. Skating 4-on-4 here, so we got a little extra room with Szydlowski and McKinnon in the box.
4-on-4. Get the draw, guys.
Goes along the wall. McKenzie reaches for it. Cannot corral it in. And the Icemen have got the puck. They try and spread out the defense. Taking their time with it. Now they'll move it up along the near side. And they bring it into the Komet zone. Karostalev on the near side. Komets are there to defend. McKenzie below the goal line. Here's Brassard. Banks it off the wall. Skips over a stick, and it goes into the corner. Komets can't clear it in their own zone. We got to pile up along the near side. Now it gets loose, and here comes McKenzie. McKenzie with it. Lost it. Now it goes back to Brassard. Brassard can't handle it either. And the Icemen retain possession of it. They flip it into the Komet zone. Stopped by Villalta behind the nets. He'll give it up. Now it goes to McKenzie on the right side. McKenzie pumps it off the wall, gets a man in stride of St-Amant coming in. He can't get a shot off, tries to center it, and it goes off a leg. Back behind the nets. And it's Cederholm for the Icemen up along the left side. And now pitched into the Komet zone. Villalta will play it. He'll tap it over to Marcus Phillips. Phillips in the corner. Now it'll be McKenzie's turn. And it's going to go to Peshnig. He'll feed it forward. And the Komets here looking to get something cooking here in the third. Left side, it'll be Boudens cutting across the line.
Looking for somebody.
Stops, drops it into the corner. Here's Phillips. Phillips gets tangled up in the corner with Fortier. Now up along the far side. Now
all even. 5-on-5 now. Szydlowski back on the ice.
Cross ring pass. Fortier grabs it. He'll come across the line on the left side. Stops, looking for someone to give it to. Sent it towards the net. It was deflected. Now up along the near side. Komets get it back out. Across the line. Now it goes backwards, and the Icemen have it. Prepavessis moves it ahead in the neutral zone. Now into the Komet zone. Quick pass forward. They had a man, Boudens, up along the far side. Couldn't get it to him. And it's going to be an icing. Or that was Lasarchik.
Yeah, Lasarchik was trying to turn and twist and go the other way when the puck was coming. When he reached out, lost his balance, down he went. The puck goes all the way down the ice, and that forces the icing back into the Komet zone.
We are tied at 5 here in the third period. Shots are 25-20 in favor of the Komets. And here is the faceoff. It'll be to the right of Villalta. And it comes up to the blue line. Here is a quick shot. It's going to be blocked. It goes into the corner. And now Peshnik will get there, up along the near side, chopped at. Peshnik with it again. Now it gets it out. Galipeau will move it forward. Bouncing puck into the Jacksonville zone. Comes in the corner. Lasarchuk lining up his man in the corner. Takes the puck away. Drops it off. Szydlowski in front. Tipped. And now it comes over to Gottlieb on the near side. He'll flip it into the corner. Here's Lasarchuk. Lasarchuk gets held up on the play. No call. And now Emerson Clark comes in trying to finish him off. Here's a shot. Just waved wide.
With a nice shot.
Up along the far side. Pass forward all the way down to Villalta. He'll stop it. And now he'll stick handle it up along the far side. Jacksonville gets it back. Pass intercepted. Here's McKenzie. Needs some help, however. Comes through the defense.
Trying to beat three guys.
Comes across. What a move. St-Amant coming in. Shot. It just tipped the last second and out.
Lamont had a chance for a split second. A little slow taking the shot as the defenseman stepped up on him, got a stick on him, deflected it up and over the glass. Face-off will come outside as we get a timeout.
We will take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Outback Steakhouse invites all Komet fans to check out their great menu of steaks and seafood at their Village of Coventry location. Whether it's the center-cut sirloin or the bone-in ribeye, you just can't beat the quality of Outback Steakhouse. Open 7 days a week. Get your steak or seafood prepared just the way you like it. And while you're at Outback, don't miss out on the famous Bloomin' Onion. Outback Steakhouse located in the Village of Coventry, just off the I-69 Jefferson exit on Fort Wayne's southwest side.
The Holiday Inn at the Coliseum, located across from the Memorial Coliseum, is the official home of the Komets. Whether it's a corporate meeting to large wedding receptions or just a getaway weekend, the Holiday Inn has you covered. Event space in the Holiday Inn can hold up to 300 people, and with 151 guest rooms, the Holiday Inn is ready to meet your personal or business needs. With a highly trained staff at the Holiday Inn, you can count on things being done right. Contact the Holiday Inn at the Coliseum to schedule your event today at 260-579-9135.
WOWO and WMEE HD2 Fort Wayne.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
13 minutes, 27 seconds remain in the third period here at the Coliseum. Shane Albarani and Robbie Irons taking you through this one. It's been an interesting weekend, to say the least.
Yeah.
We're tied at 5, and we're coming out of the timeout, but Matt Villalta, the goaltender for the Komets, having a little trouble, looks like maybe with his left pad.
Yeah, he's got his leg up on the boards there, and the referee's giving him the benefit of the doubt, give him a little time. Normally with equipment fixing like that, you take him out, put the other goalie in, but he's giving him the benefit of the doubt right now. There he goes, ready to go. Face-off stays in the Jacksonville zone. Both teams well rested right now. 13:27 to go. We're tied at 5.
Face-off will be to the left of Outhouse in the Jacksonville zone. Brett McKenzie on the face-off.
It's that drawback, guys. Got a shooter at the point.
His opponent is Chase Lang. Galipeau will flip it in. It goes into the corner. It took a funny hop.
Hit the linesman, I believe, yeah.
Intended target was McKenzie. Now McKenzie gets it back along the far side. He'll toss it onto the near side corner. Komets chase after it. Here's Brady Shaw.
He's pulled down.
Yeah, no call. Up along the far side. Jacksonville gets it. And it goes off the skate of McKenzie. Coming to the center ice logo. Komets have got it. St-Amant will dip it back to Galipeau. Galipeau ahead. Hits McKenzie in stride. He'll throw it into the Jacksonville zone, and it goes into the corner. Lang now picks it
Brady
up behind
Shaw
the
in
net.
there trying to steal it.
Shaw can't steal it. Comes out in front of the net. And now Jacksonville, they've got it. They try to transition, but the Komets are there. They poke it aside. And now the Icemen will now come across. Onto the left side they come. Here's a shot. It goes well wide, and it's picked up by Brady Shaw. Shaw will scoop it up. Bouncing puck back into the Jacksonville zone. They send it ahead. And now they got a man break it in. Coming in on the Villalta.
Look out.
Save made. And it goes into the corner. And we go into the corner again. Now they try and center it, and the Komets pick it up. Floated forward, intercepted by Ross. Ross's pass intercepted, and the Komets get it in. Lasarchik gets it into the corner, but the Komets are changing. And the Icemen have it up along the wall. Ross into the Komet zone. Cross-ring pass, shot, Villalta the save, and he'll throw it into the crowd.
That'll get the whistle. Villalta pretty good with that stick, jabbing it and keeping it out in front of him to try to open that goal crease up a little bit. That time the shot down low on the ice, deflected it up into the screen. That gets them a whistle and a chance to change their lines up.
Face off to lift.
Yep.
Villalta here in the Komet zone.
Jenks on the ice for the draw. See how long he lasts in there.
Goes into the corner. Chucked off the glass by Haas. And now Boudens is going to get called for a trip.
He knew it. He reached in a little bit and got hooked up with the Jacksonville player. That's enough to draw a penalty.
It was Emerson Clark.
Yeah.
Clark now trying to bait someone in to maybe take another two. He's talking to the Komet bench, but Boudens will go to the box. 11:49 to go here in the third. Still tied at 5.
Komets a man short.
It is.
Face-off goes all the way back into the Komet zone. With 11:49 to go, Komets a man short.
First, their second penalty kill of the period for the Komets. We started off a man short. Komets got a shorthanded goal by Boudens at the end of the second period. That's how we got to this 5-5 score. Face off to the right.
In the draw, guys. Get her back.
And it's Emerson Clark to take it. Jenks in there, wins it back into the corner. Peshnig is there, over to Petruzzelli. Petruzzelli will catch up to it, got a man on his back. He's able to get it out, but can't get it deep into the Jacksonville zone, but they will do it themselves. Going to go all the way back. And it's Clark with it. Takes it off the wall. Komets are there. Here's Petruzzelli.
Him and Jenks steal the puck.
Gets it into the corner. Komets with one shorthanded goal tonight. Jacksonville with the puck. They've got a power play goal on their resume. Tied at 5. Jacksonville on the left side. It will be Ross cutting across the line. Komets are there to defend
offside
it.
at the blue line.
Offside. 124 on the penalty to Boudens.
Yeah, done a good job so far killing it off. Haven't let them in the zone. So we'll have to see what happens. Line changed by both teams. Start all over just outside the Komet blue line.
Komets can't get the face off. They quickly pitch it forward. Going to go down to Villalta. He'll clear it himself. He'll get it out.
Twice he's done that. Make sure.
Prepevessis will get it quickly back into the Komet zone. Villalta behind the net. We go to Phillips. Phillips up along the far side. And now comes to the blue line. It splits the defenseman. And now Jacksonville got to get back on sides again. Komets penalty killers doing their job so far. Under a minute to go. They come across the line. Little give and go here. Here's Brady Shaw got in the way, but he can't clear it. And on the left circle. Here's a shot. No, it's fanned on. Phillips got in the way of Lynch up top of the blue line. Now the Icemen getting comfortable. Prepevessis finds Lynch. Little give and go back to Prepevessis. Cross rink pass onto the right side. In front. Shot goes well wide and into the corner. And Villalta is now able to cover it up.
The shot missed the net, but it came to the side. Villalta went down, covered the short side, was able to grab on. Got themselves a whistle. 32 seconds power play time, Jacksonville. No danger off it yet. Komets doing a good job.
So another big face-off here in the Komet zone. Coming up on the halfway mark here in the third period. Komets 25 shots tonight. Jacksonville with 24. Jenks will take the face-off. And it goes into the corner. Peshnig after it. Feathers it over to Petruzzelli. Petruzzelli trying to muscle it up along the wall. Jenks gets to it. Now the Komets give it a chop. And there it goes. 20 seconds to go on the power play. And Boudens for Jacksonville. Drops it backwards. And the Icemen have got the puck in the neutral zone. Tapped forward now into the Komet zone. Haas stands his man up at the blue line. Peshnik is there, banks it off the glass and out.
Off the glass, good play. That should kill it right there. All even, back to 5-on-5. Good job, guys.
Out comes out.
9:45 to go. Let's go. Offense.
And Jacksonville with the puck. They whip it around the wall. Villalta can't slow it down. Up along the near side here in the Komets zone. And now it gets up top of the circle. Bouncing puck. McKenzie cannot clear it, and now it's going to be pushed deeper into the Komets zone. But here is Gottlieb with it up along the near side. Comes off the skate of St-Amant. Now the Komets. Here we go. It's Taylor Ross coming across the line, trying to toe drag up along the far side. Got caught up in a skate, and now it's back the other direction. Gottlieb back for the Komets. Up along the far side, gets pushed off the puck. But look at this. He gets right back up. He's got it. Cross-ring pass will go to McKenzie.
Pass. Break down the wing.
McKenzie on the right side. Cuts across the line. Puts it in front. Here's a shot by Ross, and it goes wide.
That got deflected. But it had the nice play there.
Jacksonville with the puck in neutral territory. They'll flip it into the corner. Chase Lang will get it down there. And up along the far side. It will be Marcus Phillips to St-Amant. St-Amant hits the open man on the right side. It will be Galipeau. Galipeau sends it into the Jacksonville zone, but the Komets will have to change. Fortier on the near side. Moves it ahead off the stick of Ross. And back in the Komet end. Villalta will move it up along the near side, looking for Petruzzelli. And now it's going to come to the blue line. Petruzzelli with it. And now he'll send it backwards to Galipeau. Galipeau will send it right under the scoreboard here at the Coliseum. Bouncing puck into the Jacksonville zone, where it's Cederholm. Cederholm ahead, goes off the blade of the stick of Clark and back down into the Komet zone. Villalta will play it around. Galipeau with it, and it comes up along the far side. It is going to come to the center line now, where it's picked off and back the other way. Jacksonville trying to enter the zone, can't do it. And now here comes Petruzzelli.
Here we go.
Lazarchuk cutting to the net. Petruzzelli now takes a shot and a save made. And it'll be Petruzzelli up along the far side again with a man all over him. That is Craig and Petruzzelli. Look at the work here by Petruzzelli. Gets it into the corner.
Checking, guys. Get in there. Steal it
got
again.
It behind the net. Lazarchuk in the corner, trying to get away from Lang.
Looking for somebody. Can't find anybody
Still
open.
with it. Now he takes it down low to Bergh. Bergh held up for a moment by Ross. Again, no penalty. As Jacksonville getting away with it a lot. Now the penalty is going to be called.
Got something going over here.
Lazarchuk and Lang away from the puck.
They got tangled up with each
other.
other.
Take them both.
They weren't doing anything, but they got tangled up, wouldn't let go. Referee finally called the play, and they'll both get roughing, I guess.
Now the gate is open for Jacksonville. I think, it's just going to go against Jacksonville.
So still wondering what happened.
So it looked like.
Yeah, I thought both
were going to take them both, but guess not. So the Komets to get a power play here.
Yeah, we got a chance right now. 7:20 in the period. Goal right now would be big. Jenks out there. Szydlowski on the ice. Boudens on the ice.
Komets with 2 power plays and a shorty tonight. 5-5 is our score here in the third. To the blue line we go. Komets on a power play.
Move it.
Galipeau.
Szydlowski
rips it over. Here's a shot, and it goes off the side of the net.
The goaltender got there.
And
good play, though.
Up along the far side. Mason Bergh gets loose to the blue line. Galipeau slides it over to Szydlowski. Nothing there. Szydlowski now bides his time, goes into the corner, sends it back upstairs. Here's a shot. It is blocked. Back to Szydlowski at the blue line. It's going to be poked out, and Galipeau's got to hustle.
Look out.
He's going to come up along the left side. Here's a shot. Villalta makes the save, and back behind the net, Galipeau gathers it up. He'll push it down the middle of the ice. Galipeau will come across the line. Dishing over on the far side. Up top we come. It's going to be tipped, and back the other way. Komets got to get back. It is Boudens. Last man back. Shot. Save made by Villalta. And into the corner we go. Komets pick it off. Here comes Szydlowski. He needs some help. Back to Jenks. Now Szydlowski with it. 2-on-1. Szydlowski shot. Missed it on the short side. Far side, Galipeau. Galipeau drifts it back in front. Shot. Goal. It was Jenks in front. Got it tipped.
It's a net.
Jenks up top to Szydlowski. Top of the circle. Here's a drive. Save made. Rebound to Shaw. Shaw on the far boards. 47 seconds to go on the power play. Szydlowski moves it up top of the blue line. Galipeau now to Shaw. Circle. Shot. Blocked. And now Shaw with it again. Up top to the blue line. High slot Galipeau. Szydlowski right side. Shot
couldn't
just
get the
missed
deflection.
And
Jenks right there. Couldn't get a stick on it.
Lazarchik to the blue line. Here's a shot, and hanging on to it is Outhouse.
Good action with the Komets. Movement all over the place. 3 or 4 shots at the net. Unfortunately, just didn't hit the stick at the right time and place. We get a whistle. 27 seconds still in Komet power play. Got time for another one. Face-off stays in Jacksonville.
5:46 to go in the third. We're tied at 5. No goals scored here in the third so far.
Same pattern as last night. No goals in the third period last night. We had to go to overtime, so let's end one here.
Face off to the right of Outhouse. Ross will take it with Lazarchik. Up along the near side, wheeled all the way around and out. 21 seconds to go. Uh-oh, Villalta got caught. Comes in front. Here's a shot of Villalta with a save. And now it comes into the corner. Shorthanded chance there for Jacksonville. Villalta got away with one, and now the Komets with it with 6 seconds to go on the power play. Gottlieb will hustle with it. Moves it in. It's going to come all the way
all
in the
even.
corner.
5-on-5 again.
And will be an icing on the Komets. And now look at this,
Lazarchik.
We got a couple cross checks, and now we've got a massive humanity down here on the near side corner. Lazarchik not taking anything. Now he takes a couple of shots by Mitch Jones. They exchange cross checks. Now Jones get a couple pokes on him. And I'm sure referee will take them both. But let's talk about Villalta, who got caught. He was playing the puck behind the net, didn't realize who was behind him, and he coughed it up, but luckily he was able to hustle on back and get in front of a man who was wide open in front, and he made the save.
Yep, you got to be careful. You go into that net, you got to make sure you make the play right, because as you say, you can't get back fast enough. That time he got a bit of a break, missed pass, shot hit him in the shoulder.
We will take a break. 5:18 to go in the third. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
No friendlies.
Cheer on your hometown team, the Fort Wayne Komets, throughout the season with your hometown dealer.
Big City Cars on Lima Road.
The only dealer to give you up to $5,555 more than your trade is worth, with payments as low as $79. Plus, we'll even pay off your lease or loan in full, no matter what you owe. It's gonna be a winning season with your Fort Wayne Komets and
Big City Cars on Lima Road.
Online at BigCityCars.com.
Hi, welcome to the Subway ad for 5 6-inch subs starting at $3. How would you like it?
From a train conductor.
Well, then let's roll.
Tickets. The Subway 6-inch Express departs daily, making stops at destinations like the Black Forest Ham Cold Cut Combo or the Spicy Italian. Pick from 5 6-inch subs starting at $3. Sit back and enjoy. Subway, make it what you want. All aboard!
Limited time only at participating restaurants. Prices may vary. Additional charge for extras plus applicable tax. No additional discounts or coupons may be applied.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
We're tied at 5 here at the Coliseum in the third period between the Komets and the Jacksonville Icemen. It's been a good one this weekend as we're deadlocked here in the third. Goes up along the near side here in the Komet zone. Gets loose. And all the way down here is Bergh. Takes a shot. Outhouse the save.
On the net. Bit of a bad angle shot coming off the wrong wing. But he got it on the net. Outhouse made the save. No rebound on the play.
No penalties were called on that last exchange between Jones and Lazarchik.
A lot of pushing, shoving, and jabbing in the corner, but no penalties on it. Referee's letting them play hockey right now. 5:02 to go. 5-on-5 right now.
Face off to the left of Outhouse. And it will be Jenks. Jenks gets to it. Shot from Boudens. Turn around. Goes wide. Galipeau. He'll take a shot. Save made front. Rebound. And Outhouse has got it under the pad.
Szydlowski got a whack at it, but couldn't get enough wood on it as the defenseman climbed all over top of him. Face-off will stay in the Jacksonville zone. Komets pressuring right now.
Face-off to the right.
Jenks still takes the draw.
Jenks on the drop. He wins it back to the blue line. Komets get there. Here's Szydlowski in the corner. Can't control it. It's going to come all the way up top of the blue line again, wheeled around. Now the Komets go down low behind the net. And the Icemen are there. They send it out. Off the glass, knocked down near the Komet bench. Rolling puck. Jenks has got it. Jenks along the far side with a man on him. Now he loses that battle. And the Icemen get it back in the Komet zone. Far side here is Galipeau. He'll send it forward. Bouncing puck going to be tapped at. Szydlowski will get there. Szydlowski over to McKenzie.
Jumped over his stick.
Over his stick. Yep. Now he shoots
away
it
the
wide.
angle.
Shaw will pick it up. Will take a shot. Save made. And the rebound
off his shoulder
will be controlled by Boudens. He'll send it around. And now still in the Jacksonville zone. McKenzie
runs right over the defenseman.
Drills Craig.
Good solid check. Get in there. Get on it.
And the Komets can't control the puck. Now it goes to Shaw. He'll come across the line. Shaw
walking in on the backhand.
Drops it over. Shot in front of the net. It's loose. Goes off the side of the net. And now it's going to go into the corner. Far
Komets
side.
throwing their bodies around a little bit right now.
To Shaw. Up top to Brassard. Brassard angling. Looking for a shot. He'll take it. And it's going to be blocked by the defenseman. We got a D-man out there without a stick. And now it's Peshnik on the far side. Has Brassard. Right side point. Shot. Save made.
No screen, no rebound off it. Shot went right through. The goaltender made the save. And that'll keep the pressure and the face-off in the Jacksonville zone. But Komets, a couple of solid body checks coming from McKenzie as he run right over the defenseman.
3:29 to go in the third.
That's good forechecking. Play the body. Get in there. Clean, kept the stick down, everything.
Bergh on the face-off to the left of Outhouse in the Jacksonville zone. Comes up top of the blue line. Brassard grabs it. High slot. Takes a shot. Save made. Rebound is loose. Off the side of the net. Petruzzelli with a chance. Komets just missing here in the third. Puck goes off the wall. This will be an icing.
Bring her back. 3:16 to go. Still tied at 5. Komets with some pretty good chances.
Just need a bounce here. Komets have hit the post. They've hit the outside of the net. They've hit everything but the back of the net.
10-8 shots on goal in this period. Komets leading that.
Bergh will take the face-off. Now the linesman keeping everybody honest. Ross in there for Jacksonville, and the Komets win the drop. Brassard, he'll take a shot. It's going to be tipped wide. And Prepavessis off the boards, but Ross keeps it in. Ross along the far side, centers it to Petruzzelli. He tries to zip a shot, and it goes off a Cedarholm stick. On to the near side. Big hit there, and now it gets loose. Clark with it. Far side, stopped at the red line, and it's going to be plunked into the Komet zone. Brassard goes back for it. He'll send it around the near side wall. Petruzzelli trying to get there, comes into the corner. Jacksonville with the puck up top of the blue line. Here is a shot through traffic and a save made by Villalta.
Villalta in the screen, stood up, made sure he got the puck, held on. Got the whistle. Face-off will stay in the Komet zone right now.
Komets will get a change. Face-off to the right of Villalta. Szydlowski back out there for the Komets with Jenks. AJ will take the face-off. Chase Lang will be his opponent. And AJ gets his hip into it, and it goes into the corner. Peshnik one-arms it, tries to get it up along the wall. Haas in there as well for the Komets. Now it's tied up in the corner. Up along the near side, and now it gets loose. Szydlowski with it. Will get it across the line as it'll be punched right back into the Komet zone. Komets with it. Up along the far side, Lasarchik trying to flatten it out. Cannot do it. Jacksonville keeps it in. Now a nice job there, rolling right down to Villalta as it was Jenks got a skate on it. And enough to get it down to Villalta.
Yeah, Jenks stepped up into the forward. He had a zigzag, and he got the puck off the stick. Went to Villalta. He was able to grab on, but Komets got to tighten up in their own zone. Puck possession. Get it out.
Coming up on 2 minutes to go here in the third. Nothing has been decided. We're tied at 5. Face off to the left of Villalta. And we've got Brett
draw,
McKenzie.
Guys.
McKenzie to take the face off. Puck is dropped to the blue line. Snap shot, and it goes high, and that is going to get the screen. Oh, referee did not blow the whistle. It hit the screen.
Yeah, nobody knew where it was.
Yeah, nobody moved. And there was a quick shot on Villalta. He made the save because Villalta even stopped moving. And then he realized, I better get up because the whistle didn't blow.
Face-off still in the Komets zone. McKenzie taking the draw.
Tied up on the dots. Shaw reaching for it. Gets it to McKenzie. Glove down at the blue line. Here's a shot save made. Rebound will be gathered up by Galipeau. Galipeau with a man on his back. Gets it up along the near side, and now it gets out. Craig has it for Jacksonville. Goes on the near side. They will wheel it in, and it goes back behind the nets. And it's Villalta up along the far side. St-Amant with it. St-Amant will give it up. McKenzie's pass going to be blocked, and it's going to go to Marcus Phillips on the near side. He'll flip it in, bouncing puck, and it's going to go to McKenzie. Walking in, shot, save made. And the rebound goes along the far side. Now it's going to be knocked out by a Jacksonville stick, and let's see if they get delay game.
Yep. They're saying it was deflected out, though. Referee said it hit somebody before when the man shot the puck.
Brady Shaw, well, he was...
yeah, he was all over that.
He was asking for it.
Yep. Komets walked right in. McKenzie had a chance. Good save by Outhouse. Face-off stays in the Jacksonville zone.
1:26 to go in the third. Tied at 5.
It's a drawback.
Mason Bergh will take the face-off with Garrett Ross. Comes up top of the blue line. Komets push it in. Wheeled around up along the near side. Rimmed up top of the blue line and out. And now the Icemen have it up along the far side. Shot. It's going to be whistled wide. It's going to rim all the way to the near side. And the Komets get it out. Cederholm with it. Onto the far side we go. Dayu with it. Sends it around. Villalta will stop it. And he will hit Brassard. Brassard trying to lead the rush for the Komets. Flips it out. And the puck coming in. Ross will get there. And he couldn't get a shot off right at the last second. The D-man got in.
Petruzzelli in, steals the puck.
Under a minute to go in the third. Petruzzelli down there. And the Icemen get the puck. Cederholm with it. Goes right behind Outhouse. 43 seconds to play in the third. Cederholm will take his time, looking to set something up. Tries to rim it around, comes to the Iceman blue line, and now punch into the Komets zone. The Komets are there. It'll be Haas up along the far side. Backhander will find its way to Lang back in the Jacksonville zone. 24 seconds to go in the third. Cederholm with it. Tie hockey game. Comes into the corner, 19 seconds yet to play. Comes off the wall, bouncing puck, and it comes across the line into the Komet zone, but they're offside. Komets are there. Haas will try to get it. Szydlowski cannot. Down to 8 seconds. And now Ross along the left side will get it into the Komet zone. And this should be an icing, or maybe not. Nope, it's going to go to Haas with 2 seconds. And we are going to go to overtime. 2 games in a row. Each team will get a point.
Well, if you look at the stat sheet from tonight and last night, they're both identical the same right now. The 5 goals scored in the second period, no goals scored in the third either game. We go into overtime. It went 6 minutes and 19 seconds before the Komets scored.
We'll take a break. 3-on-3 coming up. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Bridgewater Golf Club in Auburn is always open to the public. You're enjoying a hockey game right now, but that doesn't mean you can't dream about golf. Warm days on a beautifully manicured course sounds good, right? Bridgewater Golf Club is an 18-hole par 72 course with tees for every skill level. Also, you can enjoy the Bridgewater full-service restaurant that's open year-round. Visit BridgewaterGC.com to see everything Bridgewater Golf Club in Auburn has to offer. Enjoy the rest of the game. Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
3-on-3 overtime coming up. Back-to-back nights. Yeah.
Possibly 7 minutes of it before we go into shootout. So, as we say, last night the Komets played pretty tight all the way through it. Only 3 shots apiece in the overtime. And at 6:19, the Komets get the goal that wins the hockey game for them. So, same pattern. Let's do it again, guys.
Max Gottlieb got the winner for the Komets last night. All right, we come to center ice.
Jenks, Szydlowski,
and Gottlieb
back on defense. Gottlieb.
Jenks will take the face off, and we go to Szydlowski. Szydlowski will take his time with it. Takes a wide turn all the way back into his own zone. And Gottlieb has got it. Gottlieb goes behind the net. And now he will move it forward. Has Jenks up along the far side. They go into the neutral zone. Jenks gives it a look, drops it off to Gottlieb. Across the line he comes. Gottlieb will give it over to Szydlowski. Nothing there. Komets got to take it all the way back again. 3-on-3 overtime. Jenks has got it at the center line. Saucers it back to Szydlowski in the Komet zone. Szydlowski makes a move, and now Szydlowski on the right side. He'll come across, looking for some help. Szydlowski got it poked away. Komets were changing. Now Szydlowski's got to find a way to get off the ice.
He's trying to steal it.
And Szydlowski now will get off. The Komets will change it up. And now the Icemen with the puck. They move it forward up along the near side. St-Amant gives it a jab. And now it goes to Shaw.
Got a man with him.
Shaw's got Galipeau with him. Dropping it back. Shot and a save made. Outhouse got the right leg on it. Karostalev for the Icemen. Goes back behind Outhouse. And now Jacksonville with a chance to push it down the ice. Emerson Clark back behind the net. We are in overtime. Boudens now hangs on to it. He is back behind Outhouse. He'll take his time with it. He'll scoot it forward. And the puck comes along the near side. They come across. Garrett Ross drops it off. Emerson Clark is there. Still with the puck. Moving up top of the blue line. Boudens moving it over to Clark now. The blue line, they got a man cutting down low as Boudens got it to him up along the far side, but no shot. Boudens comes all the way up to the blue line. Now it's Ross on the right side. Little keep away here. Boudens will take a shot. It is blocked. Galipeau can't get it. Ross now will gather it up. No shot again. Ross up along the far side, gets away from Galipeau, cuts it to the net. Here's a shot. And hanging on is Villalta, and the puck gets cleared. Comes onto the near side. Villalta makes it away to his feet. And the Komets trying to get it now. They do. Brady Shaw, we got a 3-on-1. Shaw will come across the line. Back to Galipeau. To Shaw. Coming in. Oh, he lost the puck. Didn't take the shot. And now here comes Ross on the right side. Komets have got to hustle back. Ross coming in. He shoots. He scores.
Got the shot off.
And the Komets needed to get a shot there and did not on that 3-on-1. And they fall tonight to Jacksonville 6-5 in overtime.
Yeah, look, they had a 3-on-1 break going down the ice. They gave it back to Shaw. Shaw looked like he was the tiredest player on the ice, and he tried to make a little deke. He got the puck poked off his stick, went down the other end. I thought the defenseman had an angle to play the man, but he made a nice little nifty move and a quick wrist shot. Beat the goaltender. They lose this one 6-5.
Well, the Komets get a point tonight, which is the good news, but the bad news is outchanced Jacksonville again tonight and unable to put it away.
Yeah, and again, inconsistency out throughout the game. They had a good, solid first period with a 2-1 lead. Second period, they just seemed to let the defense fall apart and didn't get the good goaltending in the second period. Third period, they played a pretty solid period. Outshot them 11-10 in that period. Had a couple of good scoring chances, but couldn't get the goal. And then the overtime, they get beat in the overtime at the 4:38 mark.
So the Komets fall tonight 6-5 is your final score in overtime. We will take a break, come back, and wrap it up here tonight. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.